What game is that sound alert from, and what did she actually mean? What a great question, Keen. Let's start there. Ahoy, land lovers! Is me your Captain Vasco speaking? I've just been complaining about how sad I am, and I don't have a fun or interesting story. I'm just sad, and we'll get to that in a minute. Instead, we'll talk about something that's delightful and fun. Keen asked me a question that I find interesting because I assume, like in my mind, I use this sound effect so often that everyone must just be familiar with it. But Keen asked where this one is from the soundboard.
I might get wet down there.
And I gotta tell you, it's from one of my favorite games of all time, 9 Persons, 9 Hours, 9 Doors. Or I'm gonna be honest with you, I frequently get the order of those incorrect, but it's irrelevant because it's normally just known as 999. And frankly, if you get all of those words in the same sentence, anyone who's anyone will understand what you mean. So the context of like what is going on in that scene is it is like one of the most like deliberately written misunderstandings in all of fiction. It's intensely unbelievable. The situation is this. Imagine that you and your childhood sweetheart are on the Titanic, which is currently sinking. There's no hyperbole involved. That's like literally an important part of the context of the video game. And so there's like an elevator that can be used, and like they're trying to like figure out, they're basically just trying to like learn more information about the weird situation they find themselves in on the sinking Titanic. So they like approach this elevator, and they talk about like going further down in the ship, and they're sort of like, wait, like if the ship is like flooding and it's like filling up with water, like what happens when we take the elevator down? And like during this discussion, the woman June, I mean she's like high school age still, like the girl June, she's like she like goes on this like weird rant where she's like, if I go down there I might get wet, and then like I'd have difficulty breathing, and then I'd die. And then like there's just this weird misunderstanding where like everything she's saying sounds like a little bit sexual, and like everything the guy is saying is just sort of like, well, you would like hold your breath and then we'd like come up in the elevator and it'd probably be fine. But like the way he's communicating like also isn't coming through clearly. So like at one point, like in the middle of the conversation, she just says like, you know, if we take the elevator down, I might get wet down there. And then he's like suddenly becomes like deeply confused and like concerned and nervous. And eventually it works itself out, and yada yada yada, the Nevada desert. Does that help clarify anything? I don't assume that it does. Just for context, it's an Uchikoshi game. It's like one of the few Uchikoshi games that's like truly good, not just like fun awkward nonsense. It's got some fun awkward nonsense, but like it's like mostly just a good game. It's definitely not everyone's cup of tea. All the games in that series are a little subjective.
Way too long, and none of it sounds true at all.
Well, that turns out to be a different game. That one's not Uchikoshi. But that video game is so long-winded that it gave us a sound clip about talking too much. So that's like interesting.
It's a Kemi the reptilian.
In Uchikoshi we trust. Amen, brother. Amen. At least the explanation makes sense. I mean, that says something about something. And speaking of saying something about a second thing, before I remember to actually like record my own stream for later, I promised that I was going to tell you a little anecdote. It's not interesting, but it's a little anecdote to tell you where my mental and emotional health states are at. And that is the following. I mentioned like a few weeks ago now, maybe almost like 2 months ago, that a new Star Trek show started, Starfleet Academy. And like the first couple episodes like aired in the same week, and I watched those and I was like, you know what? It's like far from great, but it has the potential to be like the type of good that I expected from someone to give, trying to recreate Star Trek like 30 years after the fact. And I have to tell you that like over the last like 4 weeks, like it's kind of just descended from like disappointing to like actively frustrating to like this week's episode gave me like an intense feeling of apathy. So intense that it actually just made me sad. And it's like not that I was like truly invested in like the 5th attempt at a new Star Trek show being any good. I had hopes there was like some promise, but like it's just like they're trying so hard to like do everything wrong. Like it's really frustrating me. And then like they had this whole here, I'll give you listen. It's not really a spoiler. It's like some of the plot to this week, but like it doesn't really, it's like part of the premise, right? And no one asked for this, but you're welcome anyway. Hold on. Sakula says, I looked him up and Kotaro Uchikoshi is 52 years old. I mean, I assume you expected him to be younger. Is that correct? I think I have like a roughly correct mental model for his age because he was the age I expected him to be when he started making like the Zero Escape games, and now just time has passed and we don't talk about that. Okay, but like just like real quick because no one asked, but like so the thing that really got me this week is like, I mean, for one, there's like a shockingly low percentage of these Star Trek episodes that like even have to do with like sci-fi stuff, which is like, okay, I get it. The older Star Trek series had like a lot of interpersonal problems and episodes and things of that nature. I will hasten to point out that these are not things that the new Star Trek writers have ever demonstrated strength in, so I'm really not sure why they're trying to lean so hard on that. Honestly, even if the show like devolved into like mostly space nonsense TM, like I think it would be better than them trying to do this thing they're not qualified to do. But, you know, that's my judgment. But here's the thing that really got me. So like the like B plot for this episode was like basically a character was went on shore leave unexpectedly to the degree that it looked like something bad was happening to them, and like one of his crewmates like followed him because he thought he was going to like rescue him from some dangerous situation. And like it turns out that it was like some alien ritual that's basically akin to like a bachelor party. And so like the reveal early in the episode is like, oh yeah, this guy who's like really young because he's in Starfleet Academy, he's like college-ish age, he's like betrothed to some like alien princess, and once he gets married he'll have to like live on that planet forever and like never do anything for himself ever again. And so like if you watch like a moderate amount of sci-fi, particularly like sci-fi with like alien cultures or something, your first thought might be the same as mine of like, okay, cool, so like this like character who's getting married is like part of this alien species we know basically nothing about. So like surely this whole plot is just an excuse to like delve into like how cool and interesting this alien culture is and what sets them apart from all the alien cultures that they've like just, you know, taken from Gene Roddenberry and the people that came before them, and like make their own thing that's cool and interesting and thought out. And I regret to inform you, dear viewer, that that's like absolutely not what the episode was doing like at all. Instead, like every scene that had to do with the wedding was just like people who looked like humans like sitting in rooms, like not doing any sort of customs. Like they wore some like slightly outlandish outfits for the wedding, but like it's also like the distant future, so like that could just be like street clothes for all I know. And like yeah, like even though these people have like some sort of like fish form that like doesn't require them to breathe oxygen, like it's a whole plot point in one of the early, like the first episode of this series, like they spend like none time in their like native appearance. They're like, well, there's like one alien from somewhere else and our princess is getting married, but like yeah, let's all just like make him comfortable by just like being humans, which I understand is like a production shortcut so that like we don't have to spend money making people look like aliens. But you understand that you like signed up to do a science fiction television show, so like just doing a sad wedding with like 10 extras in it isn't interesting or science fiction-y at all. And like they did some like stuff in the A plot that was like similarly bad, but it was just like you get to the end of the episode, it's like you wasted like every opportunity. Like it wasn't even like that exciting of a concept, but it was just like, oh great, let's do some like world building and character development all at the same time with like this ritual that could be like weird and alien, and like learn about their culture and like just all these things that like Star Trek is about. And instead it was just like sad people having like the late, like I've been to like a fair number of weddings, and like this space fish princess wedding was like literally more boring than every human wedding I've ever been to, including one I went to when I was like 8 that I like fell asleep during. Literally more boring. Yeah, true. For some, like, they made this like convoluted reason why the fish people were like having their bachelor party on like a desert planet. Like the whole thing was so confusing. Like it was just like it almost felt like it almost felt to me like that what had happened with the production of this episode is like someone came out and they're like, hey, so like we came up with these fish people and we haven't like done basically anything with them. How about we have like a cool fish people wedding? Like that's a ritual. And like rituals tend to be like interesting things that like let you do like quirky sci-fi interactions and do stuff that makes fun sci-fi. They're fish people, so like we kind of have to either justify them not, you know, maybe they're on the surface of the water for some reason, or like depict like buildings underwater, which I guess isn't really that hard if you think about it. Just put up a green screen behind a window and put like aquarium footage and you're done. But like it almost seems like someone like pitched that and everyone's like, wow, like that could be really fun. And then like they had like a I don't know, like a workshop meeting or something, and they're like, well, it turns out we have like $4.62 to work with. So there won't be any fish aliens, there won't be any water, there won't be any wedding, there won't be anything. And like there's also just this problem, like this honestly like embarrasses me to like watch like a professionally produced television show with like the degree of like amateur hour like writing problems that like some of these Starfleet Academy episodes have. Like just like they don't know how to do like rising action. If you can't do like rising, if you can't even do like cursory like bare bones rising action, you should not be writing for television. My God, like television thrives on this stuff. Like you can sort of like fudge that stuff if you're writing a movie, if you like get cool enough like set pieces and structure and character. Like it's much easier to like work around in a film. I'm not saying that like movies shouldn't have that, but like it's really like a lot easier to like get. But like episodic TV, like it's really important that like throughout the course of the thing, like the stakes rise so that the story matters, and they just like constantly fail to do this. It's really it's so frustrating. Like sure, don't like ever like give me like a job in television that isn't like entirely exploitative, but like keep giving these people money to do like stuff that's like literally worse than anything I saw someone at my college work on. Yeah, for sure, let's spend a bunch of money on that. Honest to God, if they had like turned that like bizarre like news parody show that like I worked on called The News, that I was like the sassy pharmacist for that one sketch that everyone in chat knows, like I honest to God think that would be a better television show than what like a lot of people create these days, and it's just sad. Demotion points out Mon Mothma had a better wedding. Yeah, and like it wasn't like they didn't have to do that much, right? They just gave people like colorful space clothes and like did a slightly unusual dance, and it's an incredibly iconic space wedding. And like Star Trek, like Starfleet Academy is just like put everyone in silver and make them like sit down and not emote at all. Yeah, that's a great point. No reception. You could have done like weird alien like fish food. Like they're just like, oh, it's just maddening. Like it's not even that the episode was like so bad. It's just like the sheer volume of missed opportunity is like just genuinely infuriating. Like not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. You know what I mean? Sorry, I had to tie it back to Uchikoshi, but no one knows what that means. Unless you've actually heard that expression in the wild, which would make you like the first person ever. Psycho says, this is why I love Farscape. They did a few seasons. They're all bangers. It ended. No need to worry about new shows being bad. I mean, I'm not even sure if I've seen all of Farscape. I watched a bunch of it when it was on. It was a good show. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess the question is like, okay, it's tough. Like, Star Trek was really formative for me and my whole family. Like, if you watch my sister's stream, which I know many of you do, you know that, like, she talks about how important Star Trek is to her, and she went into, like, Star Trek improv, and, like, we were all just, like, raised watching Star Trek in the 90s. And, you know, like, my dad famously would, like, record episodes of the original series on, like, reel-to-reel tape, because that's what you could do back in the day, and he loved Star Trek and sci-fi so much. So, like, it's really, like, Star Trek is really important to me. And the Star Trek that we got between the original series and the 90s is really good. I mean, like, it varies. Some episodes are, what's the one everyone hates from Voyager? Threshold? Like, recently had its 30th anniversary. Literally, like, the captain and one of the members of the crew do a sci-fi thing. They turn into lizards. They mate. They have lizard babies, and someone turns them back. And, like, everyone's like, I have so many questions about, like, why that happened. And you know what? Like, still a better episode of television than, like, so much of this new Star Trek. Like, at least they took a swing. At least they tried something. At least they, like, spent money and time and, like, cared about it. Like, I just, like, I don't understand why we're making Star Trek if the people who are working on it hate it so much. But then I understand the hypocrisy of me being like, why don't I just not watch it? And I don't know. You know I'm a masochist. You know how many games I've played to completion on this stream despite having no good reason to do so and, like, clearly, like, outliving any fun I was having playing them. I don't know why I'm like this. I was made this way. I don't know what happened in an episode of television. It's look, okay. I know, like, every show has, like, certain, like, cliche episodes they do. The bottle episode where everyone's, like, trapped in a place and all they do is talk and it saves on the budget. There's the episode where, like, 2 of the crew members do an experimental flight at warp 10, which somehow causes them to regress into reptilian forms, and then they breed on, like, an alien planet and make lizard babies, and then everything is resolved with a hypo spray or something. I don't know, it's been a minute since I watched it. But, like, you know, like I said, at least they tried. I know it's a cliche, Zacula, but, like, they tried. It says, you're not a total masochist. You may keep returning to Somnium Files, but you haven't touched Life is Strange 2. It's so funny that you say that because you're also the biggest proponent of me playing Life is Strange 2, and I don't understand why. Also, I know recently, like, some people on the Discord were trying to convince me to play. What's the new? It's not Double Exposure, right? Double Exposure is the one I just, like, ignored completely and just, like, vaguely aware that Double Exposure happened. But there's, like, a new one that either just came out or is, like, coming out soon, like another Life is Strange. And, like, everyone just sort of, like, assumed I would play it. I'm like, Mr. says, wait, lizard people? Was this a V crossover? No. Did anyone watch the V reboot? I think I watched. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I actually did end up watching the original V. And then I watched the V reboot with my, like, weird roommate who I didn't get along with. That's another awesome costume you pulled off. Was the costume just to look like Morena Baccarin in V? Because that's a good costume. Yeah, it is Threshold. Okay, I thought it was. I think I tossed that in there somewhere. The only reason that name comes to mind at all is A, because everyone hates it so much, and B, because everyone hates it so much. When it had its, like, air date anniversary, like, within the last month, I saw lots of posts about it. Echo says, I'm morbidly curious of Life is Strange 2, but I know that being exposed to it will only make me feel regret. So, like, here's the thing. I actually, to some extent, I get the notion of trying to revisit Max and Chloe as characters. They, like, clearly don't know what to do with them. They're clearly very confused about how to make more games in that like cinematic universe. But like the problem with Life is Strange 2 is that like for one, it's a Life is Strange game. But like not only that, like everything I know and have seen and have heard about it is that like it's somehow like the people who like Life is Strange 1, a game that I think is bad, that I think is like weirdly hyped up and not good, and I think people only like it because of like its LGBTQ positivity, which like, to be clear, that's not what I dislike about that game. It's one of the only things that's like at all interesting or fun about that game, aside from the time travel mechanic, which importantly, Life is Strange 2 goes well out of its way to just not deal with at all, which then seems to defeat the purpose of it being in the Life is Strange universe at all, and also, in my opinion, fundamentally misunderstands like what we were doing successfully at all with the first Life is Strange game, which wasn't much. But so like, yeah, instead of like two like questioning maybe lesbian adjacent teens like experiencing like really melodramatic high school age problems, it's like a guy and his extremely young brother like go on a road trip and are super depressed and depressing all the time. Seriously, I want all the Life is Strange content in my life. I'm so sorry for you, just because I feel like that is like a cry for help. It says, I also heard something about a new Life is Strange, and the news made me want to throw up, and I didn't look into it further. That's what happened to me with Double Exposure, and then this new one came out, and like it was somehow like brought to my attention, like, yeah, you didn't even like think about Double Exposure. But the only thing I know about Double Exposure is that it's another Life is Strange game that people who like Life is Strange don't like, which is, it's like basically all, like, here's like, you have to understand the powerful cognitive dissonance of this, where like everyone kept telling me that like Life is Strange was this incredible game. And it's like a game that's like actually within the sphere of like games I would normally play. Like a bunch of people who don't normally play the types of narrative games that I play, like recommended this to me. And they're like, the dialogue in this game is amazing. And by amazing, they mean amazeballs, because the characters say crap like that all like non-stop all the time. And like, so like everyone who played Life is Strange was like, oh my God, Life is Strange is this like unbelievable transformative video game. And you play it and it's like a little bad. It's like a little bad with like a really badly written character who you're supposed to sympathize with, and like a really confusing, not well thought through like conclusion that like genuinely could have been cool and isn't actually like that far off of being like a cool plot. But the issue is just that like they did such a bad job of making me care about the characters by the time it became essential that I cared about the characters, because of how bad the writing was, that I was just like mad by that point in the video game. This is biggest genuine queerbait of all time, actually. They're clearly falling in love, but the only ending where anything explicitly queer happened between them is the ending where the blue one, I like the way you put that, literally dies. Yeah, it's all very complicated. Also, the writing overall was just bad and annoying and crazy. See, Zach, this is why we're friends, because you understand my takes on video games that make other people mad, but are objectively correct. I feel like we spent all of our time making Max upset. In original Life is... I feel like Max existing makes Max upset. Also, I forget if I talked about this on stream. Like a while, like maybe a year ago, I saw this video I liked where someone was sort of like doing a retrospective on the original Life is Strange. And it was funny because it like literally was framed like she was like a fairly young woman, and like at the time that Life is Strange came out, she was like clearly like an emo teenager. And she sort of like acknowledges this, and she's like, I remember absolutely loving this game, and I wanted to revisit it to see like if it held up. And then like by the end, she was sort of like, I'm still kind of nostalgic for it, but like it's actually pretty bad. But like she did like a reasonably thorough breakdown of it, and one of my favorite things she did was to just sort of pinpoint like Max doesn't have a character. Like literally, like there is no consistent like character attributes that Max has. And it's not just to say that like your choices can cause her to react differently to stuff. It's like I was about to use an analogy that's such a deep cut on something I know none of you have watched that it absolutely wouldn't mean anything to any of you. But like basically like she like gave several examples of like, well, like this dialogue suggests that like Max's main priority at all times is like loyalty to her friendship. And then this right here demonstrates that like that cannot be the case, because like if you had any loyalty to your friends, you wouldn't like these would not be the two options you had available to you. A pen falling off a desk could make Max upset. I'm sure it literally does at some point in that game. She's just such a miserable character, and like again, it feels like somehow like that was the only thing that like the creators of that intellectual property like understood about Life is Strange, because they're like, okay, let's make Life is Strange 2. What do we need? Time travel so you can explore the different possibilities in a way that's like really interesting with like young people who don't necessarily like internalize the consequences of their actions. No. Sad people? Yeah, sad people. Sad people doing some real nonsense. Thanks, chat, for cheering me up by letting me be mad about Life is Strange. We're not playing Life is Strange today. Instead, we'll be playing Nelly Cootalot 2, Fowl Fleet. I don't actually think it's called Nelly Cootalot 2, but it's the second one. Also, welcome to the stream, Jaggy. Thanks to Demolition for gifting a sub. Hooray. So now that we're done with all that nonsense about me being sad about a TV show that doesn't matter at all, and the state of current television, and being mad about a really old video game that matters a lot because everyone keeps insisting it's good when it's not, let's play this video game. So this is Nelly Cootalot, the Fowl Fleet. I don't know very much about it. I watched like the intro cutscene because I was trying to balance audio levels, but here's the thing about the audio levels in this game. Still doesn't have like a voice volume control, which is very vexing to me. Also weird, when you boot up this game, it has enabled commentaries on by default, which seems ludicrous. Like that definitely seems like something you should opt into. I'll say this briefly, only because at this point, I'm unconvinced that I will end up playing this game on stream. When I bought this game to play it on stream, I found that it was like part of a bundle where like basically it cost less to buy this and a second adventure game than it did to buy this game on its own. So now I just own that other game. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Like Unnatural Events or something weird like that. And like the trailer looked kind of interesting, not like amazing, but like good enough to play since I already owned it. And I honestly had tried preparing that to play for stream this week, and oh my god, it has no volume controls at all. It has no volume controls at all. And there are certain games that can get away with that, but even more so than like a normal, than like an average indie or AAA game, if your game has no volume controls, you have to do so much work to make sure that audio balance sounds good. And again, I regret to inform you, gang, that was not the case. There was like, the intro cutscene to that game had like 2 radio DJs talking to each other and then playing a clip of like a politician talking about something. And like all 3 of them were at different volumes. And then like immediately after that cutscene is an unskippable cutscene with like a deafeningly loud and unpleasant to listen to like phone ringtone. And like, you're not gonna give me any volume controls? It's 2026, guys! I'm really upset about it. So like, it's genuinely so upsetting that like, I don't think like, unless you all like tell me that like, we want to see this mediocre game and experience the pain that you forgot in a dream, I don't think I'm gonna play it on stream, even though it's like literally free. At least it's not Harold Halibut. Listen, Harold Halibut is not great. Harold Halibut was playable. But yeah, no, that game costs like $-. So the truth is part of a 3-game bundle, and I guess the expensive one was Lamplight City, because like that, like Lamplight, like the fact that I already own Lamplight City somehow made the other 2 games like $8 to buy individually, when this is like, I don't know, 20, 15, 20, something like that on its own. I lost my train of thought because I'm so distraught about my own existence. Look, there are like a few really good things about Harold Halibut, and it's a great concept, but like, yeah, I think bloat is really the biggest problem. Like, there's just like, the pace is insanely slow, which is like fine, but if the pace is slow, then like everything should matter, and it really didn't. It really outstayed its welcome. Oh, the other thing that was annoying, but not as annoying, is that this game, it has no windowed mode. Normally, I like to move everything over to my second monitor, which is on the right. And then, like, I just have everything, like, really carefully set up on the left so I can, like, manage stuff on the fly during the stream, which I don't like to do, but, like, I have it set up in case I need it. So, like, there's no windowed mode. There's no changing the resolution. And so, like, it boots up on primary monitor. So the only way I could get it over onto the other monitor is to, like, minimize all my windows because it's not my first rodeo, then tell my computer that my second monitor is my primary monitor, then boot up the game, then switch everything back and maximize all the things. Which, like, isn't an incredible hardship, but it's, like, really tedious. And, like, the problem is that, like, if you do the steps out of order, then you, like, goof up, like, all of the good settings that I have carefully curated. Like, if you slip up for even an instant, the computer's like, got it, resizing all of your windows and just kicking you in the shins. I'm very unhappy. I don't know if that comes through in the way I'm talking. Like the chicken game we played for like 4 hours and nothing happened. Oh, man. Chicken Police was a real bummer, huh? Anyway, we're going to play Nelly Cootalot, the Fowl Fleet. We're definitely not going to get done tonight, but I don't think it's like more than 2 streams. So I don't know. We'll revisit this next Friday. I've already promised on the Discord that I'm going to do the complex tomorrow. And everyone's going to be really excited about it. The audio control settings on that aren't amazing either, but the balance actually seems pretty legit because I think it was produced like a movie, which makes sense and also is exactly what you have to do if you're not going to give me like granular volume control. So let's just play this game. I don't think the volume settings apply to the intro cutscene, so brace yourselves.
Once in a distant time and place, a great pirate sailed the oceans. Against the waves of villainy, she alone defended all creatures tiny and adorable. Led by her spiritual mentor, William Bloodbeard, she fought the malevolent machinations of Baron Widebeard, who was a wrong'un by all accounts. And now we join the fearsome Nelly Cootalot in the midst of a turbulent sea battle.
This is such a weird joke.
Avast! I have ye licked, and now I'll send ye to the tumultuous depths.
Nelly, stop talking to the stamps. Get back to work.
I'm sick of working on the mail ship Undeliverable. What kind of life is this for a fearsome pirate captain? But I suppose I better start cleaning. Mr. Johnson doesn't like the sorting room left messy.
So you'll notice right away that we've changed animation style from like Flash game to like kind of uncanny, like weird 3D models. I'm not in love with it. We'll see how this plays out. Do they always get the same British narrator for all the games? Well, so there's only 2 Nelly Cootalot games. The first one had only 2 voice actors. The guy who developed the game and his girlfriend / wife. I think they eventually got married. I don't know. I should pay more attention to these facts before I play these video games. But the narrator in this game, the second one, when they had more of a budget, is somehow Tom Baker of the Doctor from Doctor Who fame. Which is wild, and one of the reasons how I like came across this and was like, I need to play this for the stream. Left click to continue. Hooray. I don't know what corner I need to be in, by the way, so if that becomes apparent at some point, just let me know. But if you didn't notice or remember or pay attention in the first one, they did the same joke, which like it didn't really land in the first one because they kind of just brushed by it too freely. But like both games start off with the narrator saying like, we joined Nelly Cootalot in the midst of a fearsome pirate battle, and neither time was that true. The first time she was taking a nap, the second time she was working on like a post office ship. Mop, slop, and bucket.
The water's all funny, like it's boiling. Captain Bloodbeard!
Left click on Bloodbeard to talk. This is a weird tutorial.
Nelly Cootalot, you have failed me.
What are you on about? As if I have.
Have you forgotten your last quest?
I definitely remember. Do we need... Like, I'm fine to turn on slow text. Without playing some of the game, I wasn't sure how fast the text speed would be, but you're right, it's pretty quick. So when I get... Can I do that now? When I get control, I'll turn it on. We'll give it a shot. I definitely remember because we played it like 2 weeks ago. They have been a long 2 weeks.
Of course I remember. I saved all them spoon beaks, didn't I?
Aye, but you missed a secret message written in pirate code.
Yvonne et Neage.
It should have led you to the treasure of the Seventh Sea. But you
could have
gave
mentioned
the
it.
secret to Baron Widebeard.
What's the treasure?
What's the treasure of the Seventh Sea?
It'd be a priceless treasure the Baron has coveted all his life.
It's friendship,
Lost
isn't
in the
it?
wreck of my ship, the Sweet Mary. I should not say more. I'm meant to be haunting a house in New England.
What's the Baron up to?
What's the Baron up to?
I know not what he's plotting, but I foresee many innocent birds be perishing.
Birds hate perishing. What can I do?
Begin yonder.
Go over there.
The Baron was lately in Port Rubicund. Follow Widebeard's trail and avert disaster. And now my time ends. Fare ye well.
You're not going to talk about the hempen jig?
Go, Nelly. You must stop my treacherous brother.
Wait! Since when is Baron Widebeard his brother?
Does seem like something to have mentioned earlier, right? I mean, he, like, in the last game, he, like, literally told us to seek out the Baron and didn't mention he was his brother. I don't know. It gives me some real Last Jedi vibes, and not in a good way. Mostly because I absolutely loathe that movie. Not perish. Birds hate perishing. I've heard this before. Nelly looks so different in 3. To me, what's weird is, like, there's an uncanniness where she doesn't look so different, but then when she, like, does a 3D move, it's, like, really unsettling to me. Like, not in a way that they, like, necessarily did something wrong. It's just sort of, like, I really bought into the 2D style, and then, like, the 3D style is just clearly different. Yeah, her turning to talk has been the thing that's been, like, tipping me off for some reason. Look for a way to Port Rubicund. Right-click to examine the surroundings. Spacebar to see what you can interact with. Oh, so we built that in now? That's really awkward. That lasts for like a long time. Settings. Slower text? I know Noko said she likes reading the text really fast, but for one, I mean, the text takes up so much screen real estate that like wherever I put the camera, it's going to cover some of it. It's true, Nelly is adorable.
Water, water, everywhere. The ancient mariner's fate is why I lead an albatross-friendly lifestyle.
Okay, so to be clear, I now know what slow text does. It's the same thing that, like, Lamplight City had, where, like, it is an option that makes it so you can make the game give you control of when the text advances. I feel like I want a medium between those. How are we feeling on that? Do we want the click to advance? Crate label?
Mine.
Apparently that's mine now. See what Nelly is carrying, move the cursor to the bottom of the screen. Got it. Look at it. To Dr. John Carton, Dulwich Box Museum, Dulwich, England. I'm guessing that's Dulwich. I don't read British as good as I do English. By which I mean, there's like a lot of like words that are written in a way that's clearly not the same way they're pronounced. Zach, if someone gave you a cheeseburger, that's awesome. So we got a big old crate.
I can't open it more than a crack.
Put your back into it.
I'll take the tag.
Ah, I see. I understand what we're doing here. Commodore 64. The red K, Port Rubicon. So I'm gonna put the Rubicon tag on the big box.
That's perfect, but it won't stick on the crate by itself.
Sometimes Nelly needs to combine two items in her inventory. Use the Port Rubicon tag with something that makes it sticky. I don't want to speculate on that. Should I put this on?
Can't do that.
Should I make sure this goes to the wrong place too? It's not like a lot of like good items in here, huh?
I don't want to mess them up. I only just got them sorted. I don't want to... It's not the kind of lantern you carry around.
I mean, I'm gonna assume that the soap will make it sticky, which is slightly unintuitive.
I don't think they work. I'd better not.
Okay, no. Is there... Hang on. Is there more... Oh, there's tape. Parcel tape.
Sticky.
Because it's British. So... I have an issue. I don't know if the game will resolve this. I currently have an issue. I don't know if you feel the same way about this. It's too big. It's like we fill up like half the screen. It's kind of unhinged to make your character this big. Like, and then like if I bring this up, like it covers like a huge quantity of the space. So like anything like anywhere near the bottom of the screen feels like it gets in the like it's crazy.
I don't think that will work.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's this screen and like when we get to the port it'll be fine. But
no way. There are far too many.
Can I have the knife? I'll use this knife.
I could use this to stab things.
Yes, I'll use the knife. Okay, parcel tape, Rubicon, sticky tape, parcel.
Now the crate's going to Port Rubicon.
Yeah, I feel like that. I don't know how many games give you a proper I'll use this knife equivalent, but like if we decided to make that into a button like beep that just randomized a good knife sound, like that would definitely be one. I could use this to stab things.
Let's see what a letter opener can do.
Which, you know, it's a good pirate vibe.
It worked.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot harder to close
it twisted up the letter opener pretty badly.
Now it's an athame.
Whenever I'm going on holiday, I always think I've forgotten something. Well, let's give it a try. Now I remember.
It's a Chemi the
Air holes.
reptilian.
I'd better do something. This might work. And now I wait in a state of constant readiness.
She's immediately going... It's going to be a smash cut to her sleeping, right? Basically. Escape the MS undeliverable. Very good. That's surprisingly loud.
old hulk is so dreadfully squalid and damp. And my dress is fraying.
Oh no, frayers have been mentioned.
I might as well put on a burlap sack. Are you even listening, Widebeard?
By the way, can anyone here have like any actual game development experience? Like, I have a little programming knowledge, but like I've never developed a game.
No, of course.
Ooh, slow text will advance itself very slowly. I'll address this. I'll address this in a moment then.
But my no good brother's treasure is just over the horizon. Once it's ours, I will buy you all the burlap sacks you want.
Okay, clearly not listening. Not a great sign.
But...
You're right, my Iron Maiden. First things first. El Mono. Begin the incantation.
You magoi guai fi sound. He literally can't speak. He can't do an incantation.
Explain yourself, pirate. What have you done with my consignment of pen nibs?
Nothing.
There isn't a single pen nib in Port Rubicund, thanks to you.
Then my job here is done.
Do you realize what this means?
Dang, that's a Widebeard. Yeah, man, that's how he became Widebeard. It is weird. It's weird how wide the beard is.
You'll have to use pencils?
Huh, I have my pride.
Do we have our cat burglar? No, we have none items. We don't even have our busted athame. Okay, so the thing I was gonna ask is like, because I for some reason I've been coming across that like both Nelly games do this. I think this was an issue. Well, this was an issue for the intro screen for both of the dating sims from last week. I Love You, Colonel Sanders, and 5 Hearts Under One Roof. But like, is there like a good reason or like a need to like have cutscenes like not have their volume controlled by the master volume of the video game? I mean, the loading screen ones, I guess you just like pre-render and like nuke the headphone listeners from orbit. But like, I don't understand why like the Nelly Cootalot cutscenes are like, got it, let's kill him with cannon fire. Oh, of course, she is Commodore 64. Can I have your tar?
If I need some tar, I know where to find it.
Probably gonna need some tar. Hey, Commodore 64. Oh, I skipped through that. Ooh. I mean, it's great to say that we're an adventurer, but if we're given exactly these 3 options to tell this woman our name, Edelweiss Fume, Giraffe Repairwoman, that's the one.
Edelweiss Fume, Giraffe Repairwoman.
I don't think we need a giraffe repairwoman here.
That's exactly why you need one.
It's that kind of complacent attitude that leads to giraffe failure.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Are you in charge?
Are you in charge?
I am the Commodore. I catalogue everyone and everything that enters or leaves Port Rubicund. Or I would if the dratted pen nibs had arrived.
What's all this about pen nibs? You know what the worst part of this is? The package that we took the other tag from was so small that like we easily could have just brought it along with us to the place we were going. But like also, does anyone have an explanation for why that enormous box was completely empty? We didn't even have to take anything out of it to put ourselves inside.
What's all this about pen nibs?
Port Rubicund is experiencing the worst pen nib shortage these 40 years. It's utter chaos.
Evidently. I'm looking for Baron Widebeard.
Well, now, there was a Baron here. He was one of the runners of the blasted toff races.
Is that a rude word? It feels like toff race is like a rude thing you shouldn't say.
What happened to him?
If memory serves, he set sail in the Heartless yesterday.
I'd better find out where the Baron is heading and give chase.
Hold your horses.
I mean, he's gonna have a lot of a head start.
Have you taken the King's shilling?
I never touched it. You can't prove nothing.
I knew you weren't legitimate merchant navy. Unless you've taken the King's shilling, you can't sail from my port.
I don't know what that means.
Can you give me the King's shilling?
You? A purloiner of pen nibs?
It's interesting that she's jumped to the conclusion that I stole the pen nibs just because I showed up in a box that she expected. No, you're right, Sarah. The box was going to the box museum. I guess they just didn't put the box in a box, which seems strange because something could easily have happened to it in shipping.
No officer would accept a brigand like you in the merchant navy.
We'll see about that.
What if I put on a mustache and became Angelo Lightfoot? You know, I'm gonna be super mad if that doesn't happen in this game.
Where was the Heartless bound?
Can't recall.
Don't you keep a log?
Absolutely. The ledger is in my office.
Can I have a look?
Absolutely not. The office is closed because of the pen nib crisis.
Well, that might be part of the reason why you're having a crisis. Sure you can't remember?
Are you sure you can't remember where Widebeard went?
I told you, it's logged in my office.
Your office, which is closed.
Yes.
What are the Toff races?
What are the Toff races?
They're out of my jurisdiction over in that cave. Penniless aristocrats humiliating themselves in public.
Sounds like a good time.
A vulgar entertainment for the lowest class of person.
Like I said, it sounds like a good time.
Sounds great. Goodbye, Commodore.
Dismissed.
I'd better not disturb the egg.
So I assume this is the office and I will go in the ceiling. I mean, not like a ton of hospitals.
I'm a
Can I
little
go on
out
the
of
ship?
practice hot wiring these things.
I don't think that's how that... Okay. How about, not a lot of places to go, huh?
Picture an egg.
Do exits to screens have hotspots? Or they have arrows? What's funny is, I don't know if it's intentional. I feel like there was this really awkward period in like the mid-late 90s where like adventure games tried to go 3D. And I honestly think it's like part of what like killed off the genre was that like people didn't know how to like do it. And so like with like rapidly changing like graphical technology, people were taking these like wild swings at how to like make a simple 2D adventure game like look 3D for like little to no value. And you ended up with games that like looked something like this. Obviously like a lot cruder with 90s technology. But like it was something that I think like ended up having like a real negative impact on the whole genre. Name is Jack Tar. Who are you and what are you doing here? I'm a locksmith. And I'm a locksmith.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Yeah, we lost a number of shares that way, right, Keen? Keen knows what's up.
Jack Tar, and I'm just standing on the beach.
Is that man a hot dog with a face on it and a muscle suit?
Standing on the beach, eh? That's the life.
Aye, it is.
Yep. Seriously, why are you here?
Well, it's a little embarrassing.
I hope the next line of dialogue is, I'm a hot dog with a face on it in a muscle suit. Come on, you can tell me, a fellow beach stander. At least the writing is still Nelly.
Come on, you can tell me, a fellow beach stander.
Well, have you heard of Maritime Magazine?
The nautical periodical? Of course.
I'm gonna be on the cover of the next issue.
He forgot leg day. Wow.
Well done, mate.
Aye, except...
Come on, Beachy's dandy. Tell me.
They want me to do it with my shirt off?
I know that's right. Hey, ladies? Dude looks like a thumb monster from Spy Kids. Yes. You're correct about that, Zacula. And also, thanks for reminding me of that nightmare.
And?
I don't have any chest hair.
That's harsh.
Sorry, I just remembered something funny that happened when I
just remembered the most recent Garfield I read. Which was this afternoon when I saw a weird Reddit post of this, like, horrible nightmare scenario where Garfield was cycling through the periodic table of elements. It's a bizarre horror story that they've only posted 2/3 of in the last 2 days. Echo says, I know some guys who would love a dude built like that and no chest hair. Yeah, but that might not be his type. Know what I mean? Does it matter what thing I was thinking of, or are we just messing around? The Ministry of Tickling.
The Ministry of Tickling.
Huh?
Spy Kids give us the best line. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created on earth? I feel like I reference that every once in a while on here. I'm not like the biggest Spy Kids fan, but darn if that's not a crazy line of dialogue. Gabriel Knight 3 is so odd. I don't think I actually have like played or seen Gabriel Knight 3. I've never personally played Gabriel Knight 1. I think I've seen both the original and like the remastered version played. I don't know what... it's a hot take. I don't know what the hype's about. It's not terrible. I don't like the protagonist very much, which is a little bit of a problem. But like... I know some people like really love that game, and I know that it is on that list of ones that got like trashed by the 3D shift. Can you give me the King's Shilling?
Can you give me the King's Shilling?
No, miss. You need the top dude for that.
What's the crack with the Toff races?
What's the crack with the Toff races?
I'd stay away from there, miss. The folk in there are lacking in moral fiber.
Who is this man?
Don't worry about me. I'm chock full of moral fiber. Plus ethical multivitamins.
Ethical multivitamins. You seen Widebeard?
Have you seen Baron Widebeard?
Describe him?
Well, he's a baron.
Got a wide beard. It goes all the way to the wingspan.
Yeah?
With a very wide beard.
I do know a marquis with a very small beard.
I don't think that's the correct pronunciation of that. Even if he was going for the weird title from Seance of Blake Manor, that's not correct.
That's probably not him.
Probably not him.
Remind me, why won't you go shirtless?
I told you before.
No chest hair, eh? Goodbye.
Later.
Like the Art of the Starfish. Me too. It's not plot critical, as it turns out. Guess I'll go in that cave now. The sea ants would be a better fit for this game. So true. What? Oh god, the music again. Okay, but like for real, can we talk like why? It's like especially jarring because of the number of like really quick cutscenes we've witnessed so far. Where it's like, yeah, for like 3 seconds, it's worth like deafening anyone who would play this game. But like all the rest of the time, like is the absolute correct volume for talking. Poor guy, no chest hair. I don't know, man. It's really hard to have the correct amount of chest hair. For one, you don't pick. You don't get to pick. For two, like, I honestly think I got like a pretty good amount of chest hair. Not too much, not too little. But like, it's like, this doesn't do me any good. It's weird, man. Let's check out these odds. We gotta put money on Woe and then cheat,
Can't
right?
do that. I reckon those are the odds.
Never tell them to me. Who's this doorman? He's creepy.
What's the password?
Melon?
Melon.
Nerd.
That's clearly a reference to something I don't know.
Let us in.
No way.
Open up.
Nope.
Melon.
Nerd.
Thought it would work a second
mind.
time. They might assume you use master volume control in the cutscenes. See, like, I think I understand what you mean by that. I think that's like a fallacious argument, though, right? Because, like, if you believe that, if you truly believe that the player should be responsible for managing, like, a hardware volume level control on their end, then you do the psychopathic thing from that other game that we're not playing on stream, where they're just like, nah, there's no volume controls at all, you doink, you idiot. It'd be great if Nevermind worked. That would be pretty good. I'll give
I
you
reckon
that.
this must have washed up here.
Can I have it?
It's all rotten and rusted.
It's not a reason not to take it. Let me talk to Lucky Jack. Double click doesn't work. The controls feel weirdly unintuitive for a point and click game. It would be hard for me to fully articulate that to you, but like, it requires more conscious thought than someone who's played like 30 billion hours of adventure games would expect. I heard you doink, you idiot. Did someone call me? No, Cotillion, unless you are the one responsible for all these volume-related problems. I don't think so. Did Vasco just miss the most obvious Lord of the Rings reference I've ever heard? For one, there's no shot that's the most obvious Lord of the Rings reference, because I've learned a bunch of Lord of the Rings references. Secondly, I don't like Lord of the Rings. Have you somehow missed one of the many times I've talked about this? Like, I appreciate Lord of the Rings for what it has done, but it's not for me. That and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I have slightly more of an explanation for that one, I think, than Lord of the Rings, but like, those are like two of the like universally accepted like nerd fandoms that I'm just like, no, thank you. Imagine this causes a rift between you and Dave. I mean, like most people I know really like Lord of the Rings. That's fine. I'm gonna sit here and watch. YouTube suggested me the craziest thing the other day, and it was right. It suggested a Beyblade tournament report video where some guy just like, he drove 2 miles to go to like one of the only physical Beyblade tournaments that existed in the United States, so he could do like a meme like Beyblade composition, and like it's just videos of him shooting tops at the other guy's top, and I was like, god dang, I actually really wanted that. I really wanted to watch that. Thank you. So to be honest with you, I was watching it when I was getting set up for the stream, and I didn't get to the end of it. I got to the last round before single elimination, and I don't want to spoil too much, but dude's on the bubble. It didn't look great for him, but he might make top 8, I don't know. Ooh, that's a spicy one. Jakey says, I can't stand Firefly. Also can't stand Buffy, but Xena, I love her. I mean, it's like, I didn't watch a ton of Xena when it was on. I was like a Hercules guy back in the day, which ages poorly for various reasons. But like, I definitely remember liking Xena in as much as I had watched it. What are I feel like we must have been through this at some point, but I'd love to hear more hot fandom takes on like things that everyone likes that you don't. I mean, I am a Firefly fan. I'm curious, is there any particular reason that either you, Jakey, or you, Zagula, do not like Firefly? No judgment. I'm just like, because it's like another one of those ones that like all the nerds are like, we all just agree that that's like one of the good things, and we're all sad that it got canceled after like 10 episodes. How do the toff races
work?
The cream of disgraced aristocracy puts shoe leather to treadmill in a 24-karat blue-blooded steeplechase. Pick a winner. Place your bet. No refunds.
No refunds. Firefly is worse Farscape without the cool puppets. That's a slightly spicy take. I'll allow it, but that's spicy. Demolition says, for me, it's any studio-style show, like The Blacklist. Do you just mean, like, any, like, network TV-produced show? I don't think of Blacklist as being, like, a particularly genre-indicative goalpost. It's Joss Whedon. You know what? I'll give you it's Joss Whedon as a 3-word answer. I would have accepted that back in the day, even before modern Joss Whedon concerns. Also, while I like Nathan Fillion, I do think he's overvalued in nerd circles. That may be true, but he's still good. pretty much network. Okay. I can sort of understand. So, like, it's kind of a complicated subject. I might gather my thoughts on that and have a deeper discussion on network television next week or maybe even tomorrow. But, like, I don't think it's just that network TV is all there used to be. I do feel like in an increasing sense of desperation when faced against like streaming and cable and whatnot, like network TV has like become something that's like largely at least a little unpleasant. But like some of the reasons why it comes off that way and some of the reasons why it has become that are not so obvious. It says, still pissed that we got so many sci-fi shows on Fox that would get canceled after one season. You mean like that really stupid rant from that one Family Guy episode when like it got renewed? When they were like, well, in order for our show to be back on the air, Fox would have to cancel all of these shows. And then just like deadpan like reads a list of like, I don't know, like 4 dozen TV shows or something. Hey, what's your life story, buddy?
What's your story?
Me? I'm just a 2-time loser serving drinks. 3-time loser if you count Lehman Brothers.
I don't know what that means. Is that a good, funny British joke? Tricky says, I'm sad the Quantum Leap reboot was canceled. I'll admit that I didn't really watch it, because it didn't look like it was going to be what I wanted it to be. So I didn't really give it a fair chance. At the same time, I do know someone who worked on it. What drinks have you... Oh, is there another weird drink thing?
What drinks have you got?
Take a look at the shelf. What takes your fancy?
What's crab juice?
What's crab juice?
Like a crab, but runnier.
Ew.
Want to try some?
Yep. Cheers. Ugh, crabby.
Alright, don't know what I expected. Tell me about Widebeard.
Baron Widebeard.
Widebeard? That guy sure was a runner. I'll wager you never saw the like.
Oh, Delicious says, a show I wish they followed up on is Kevin Can F Himself. That show was amazing. I only like found out about it like after it's like full run, and like the second season did get like a little rushed so that it could like have an ending when it like clearly did not get support from the network, but like that show is really good.
I didn't think Widebeard was the athletic type.
But he's the desperate sad type. Takes one to know one.
What he lacked in physique, he made up for in hustle.
So what I lack in hustle, I make up for in negative physique? Is that something?
Gumption. Moxie. But he ran out.
Of old-timey words?
Nah, he hit the jackpot. Then, Splitsville.
It really does continue to bother me how enormous everything in this game is. It feels like it's made out of I don't know, like when they make children's toys, sometimes like they're scaled in this like disproportionately large way so that they're like not choking hazards or something.
What drinks
have you
Take a look
got?
at the shelf.
How about spider?
What's spider?
Well, that's just a glass with a spider under it. I'm afraid to let him out.
Mmm.
That's stupid.
What drinks?
Take a look at the...
What about butterscotch? I think that's like my gingerbread recipe.
What's butterscotch?
Just scotch with a knob of butter in it.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Want to try some?
Sure.
Cheers.
I don't know if this is one of those games where you can die.
Ugh, not for Nelly. What drinks have you got?
There's probably an achievement for this.
Take a look at the shelf.
There was last time.
What's Houston Slammer?
Moonshine from a Texan prison. Goes down smooth, like a lethal injection. Want to try some?
Probably. Jakey says, I liked Reaper. Reaper's like honestly one of my favorite shows of all time. Like, not even joke. Like, I'm surprised to hear another human being mention it. That show ruled. Is Nelly a teen? I don't know. She's a saucy maritime wench in search of adventure. Since she describes herself that way, she's probably of drinking age. Also, it's like pirate time, so that's probably like whenever you feel like it.
Yep. Cheers. That's quite... Oh, no, actually, no. Ugh.
What a coincidence. That's what women normally say about me. How have we not had this conversation continue? You also like Reaper? Sure. It's such a bummer. I think it got 2 seasons. And it was like just hitting its stride of like transitioning from like Monster of the Week to like interesting, like nuanced, long form art storytelling. And then it was just like, nah.
What drinks have you taken a look at?
What more drinks are there? Jalapeno tincture.
What's jalapeno tincture?
Fire water. The fumes alone will take your eyebrows off. Want to try some?
Yeah.
Yep. Cheers. Ooh, spicy.
The mission says, I wish 1899 had a second season. Dude, 1899 was sick. Not only was that cliffhanger like real weird and like really clearly wanted a resolution, but like that first season was so good. Like there was something so like powerful about the atmospheric storytelling of like those people trapped in that situation. Like even though it's like not a horror show, like it evoked like such a sense of like unease and like horror from me that I was like so impressed by. You know what show ruled? Hell on Wheels. I don't know what that is. Is that anything like Drive starring Nathan Fillion?
What drinks have you taken?
There's like one more drink. Wheatgrass rum.
What's wheatgrass rum?
I don't know. No one's ever ordered it.
That's stupid.
Want to try some?
Yes.
Yep. Cheers. Ugh. Naughty wheatgrass.
Is there really not an achievement for that?
Take a look at the
crab juice, usage slammer, butterscotch, jalapeno tincture, winged spider. I mean,
I don't feel like a drink.
That's all just for yucks? All right, I guess.
He's gone to Splitsville.
Daddy-o.
I mean, he hopped the coal train out of here.
I thought he left by boat.
I mean, he's gone.
He hit the jackpot.
He had odds of 1 to 1. He'd never lost a race. Then, one day, bam, he comes in last. But his wife placed a bet against him.
As she should.
She cleaned up, and they both cleared out.
Wow. Nice of her to clean up, though.
No, you're just...
Have you ever won big?
Nah, you gotta be real savvy to make the big money. Real smart. At least that's what my homeopathic life coach says.
When's the next race?
When the runners are ready. Be a pal and check on them, will ya?
Oh, okay.
Through the curtain downstairs. The password is uppercase R, exclamation point, lowercase d, lowercase x, 5, lowercase p, uppercase f, 2, lowercase z.
Can I just like save that to my keychain or whatever?
My mother's maiden name.
It's extremely
Stay
stupid.
lucky.
What an incredibly dumb joke that is. Sometimes the jokes in the Nelly Cootalot games are actually too funny to laugh at. Like, I appreciate that joke. I do. But I can't laugh at it. It's not possible. Hell on Wheels is about a Civil War vet named Cullen Bohannon. That's such a fake name. Who went and got a job on the railroad after the war in a tent town following the rail being built between... being built... Okay. That's kind of interesting. What is that from? I've never heard of this. Yeah, Ocadius, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by and lurking. All good. Hope you're doing okay.
You're Kathy.
Everything sucks.
Kathy Rain.
Did they ask Google to create a password? That's definitely how that reads, right? All right, let's go downstairs, I guess.
What's the password?
R, exclamation mark, lowercase d, lowercase x, 5, lowercase p, f, 2, lowercase z.
Come in.
Hard to brute force that one. I'll give you that.
Did someone say birthday?
I can't see any clues.
Was I looking for clues? I believe I was told it was someone's birthday. Vogue. This guy looks unhappy to see me. Mallory Cavendish. That sounds like the right name. Hi, I'm Nelly.
Hello, I'm Nelly.
Is this a pirate I see before me?
Yes, what's your name?
I am Laird Mallory Cavendish.
I see. What's a laird?
Like a lord, but more drunk.
How did you end up here?
Oh, it's an old story. Drink, gambling, deep-fried foodstuffs. But after all that's happened to me, I never forgot the Cavendish clan motto.
Got a problem? Drink through it?
What is this?
What's what?
It's a stupid joke. Cute asks how Zacula doesn't have a surplus of doubloons, and Zacula responds, "We used to have a bunch, but then the Halloween stream happened." You know, it's a familiar tale. I think a lot of people went through that. I'm glad that people appreciated what I went. Like, I put in so much work for that Halloween stream. Like, none of you will ever understand. That cost me so much of myself to do that stream. But I was really excited to do it, and I'm glad it turned out the way it did.
How did you end up here?
Oh, it's an drink, but after all,
What is this?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. That's clearly the thing I did, and there's no new option. Okay, great, bye. Let's talk to... Fowl?
Are you some kind of clown?
Mais non. I am a French count.
If you say so. What are you eating?
Chocolat, mademoiselle. The food of the gods.
Can I have a chocolat?
No, they are all for me.
If only I still had that knife.
How did you come down in the world?
Revolution, driven from my home. But at least I saved my neck.
I think you left your chin behind.
God, I'm so good. He'll never recover from that. What's wrong with his fingers? I think he's from that dimension where everyone has hot dog fingers. You know, from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Au revoir.
Hola, señorita.
Tell me about yourself.
You like this hat?
Weird starting point.
It's fine.
It's a gift from Sultan of Malaria.
I think you should be careful about wearing that particular hat.
We play lacrosse together.
So, anyway.
You like my cigar?
Why? Did Captain Fancy Pants of Poshland give it to you?
No. Captain Fancy Pants and I, we do not speak.
How'd you end up?
How did you end up at it?
You like my shoe?
What?
It's custom made, lightweight, tan.
Look at all this trash.
Sounds nice. Bye.
Admiral Woebegone.
Oh, deepest shame.
Hello?
Oh, blackest night.
I'm Nelly.
I'm Nelly.
Oh, confound this mortal clay. This weary heart. These tiny legs.
He's got a case of the soliloquies. Hark, my lord.
What's this? A young pirate bride approacheth.
Stop all that. What's up with you?
I beg your pardon. My athletic failures weigh heavy upon me.
Athletic failures?
My dear, I have never won a race. Ooh, what I would give to win a race at last.
Yeah, he's the 50-1 odds. He's Woebegone.
How did you end up in the tough races?
Mutiny, mutiny. Stranded on this wretched isle in squalor and shame. Never to return to civilization.
Ah, never mind, eh?
Turns out I don't actually care that much.
Hey, can you give me the king's shilling?
I suppose I'm still technically an officer, but forgive an old tactician.
What do you offer in exchange?
Clearly help you cheat to win a race. I could kick you until you do it.
I could kick you until you do it.
I wouldn't feel a thing. I have a metal plate in my behind. I once sat on a barrel of gunpowder wearing flint underpants.
That's upsetting. I won't kick you there then.
Hey.
Has to be the rap song? Alright.
I could write a rap song about you.
Oh Lord, please don't.
Hey, can you give
threaten me with a bad time? I don't want
you.
that. How about I polish your medals?
I could polish your medals.
I pawned all my medals years ago. These are bottle caps.
Hey, can you give me the king's shilling?
I suppose I'm still forgiven.
How about I help you win a race?
I could help you win a race.
Well now, that's intriguing. With your help, I could begin an epic training montage.
Unlikely.
Blood, sweat, tears, until I finally overcome my demons and win.
Nah, it's an adventure game. We're gonna cheat?
Or we could cheat.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, it's like a lot. Yeah, we'll do that.
I need to find ways to slow down the other toffs.
I'm glad everyone is enjoying this game. The writing is still really good. It hits a little different than the first game in a way that, like, I don't know how to describe it. I get to make my favorite Beyblade reference. I'm gonna take this ribbon that feels important.
That's pretty.
Yeah, I'm sure the stall has a box, huh? I mean, like, I think I have to, like, tamper with the chocolates.
No.
Gotta, like, put a spider in them or something. Gotta mess with this guy's leg? Who am I, Rocket Raccoon?
Don't think he'd let me take his shoe.
How to train your toff.
I'm not thirsty. I'm not here to quaff your toffs.
I feel like that's a less successful film, but these days they might still make it.
That's way more than my recommended daily allowance.
You don't have to take it all at once. You can put it in your pocket. Oh, I have every drink. I apparently took a small sip of all of them and I just possess all of them and didn't look at that at all. I thought we were doing a bit. I have all these drinks. Look at all my drinks.
What do I need to wash?
Well, it's right there in the name, you see. Might need to fade to black for that one. Anything else going on here?
I don't think that will work.
Big talker.
I can't do that.
Red pearls.
What's the secret of your success?
Keeping cool in this tropical climate. A kilt allows zephyrs to circulate in my regions.
Yikes.
Yuck.
And of course, I drink a lot of fluids. Hydration is key.
I'll get you a drink. Something to help you cool off?
Well, a wee drop of scotch wouldn't go amiss.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'll definitely give you a nice, cool drink that doesn't have jalapeno in the name at all.
Fancy a drink?
No, thank you, my dear. I prefer scotch.
I know you shouldn't mix your drinks, but...
You can mix someone else's. Hot scotch. Is this something anyone in chat would drink? Would you drink a hot scotch?
Fancy a drink?
It's like you're a tavern. Yeah, it is.
Scotch.
My very own tavern. I like how he's gonna ignore the entire, like, pepper in there.
Ooh, my stomach is on fire.
You've probably got that internal sunburn.
You hate to see that.
Internal sunburn?
Yeah, the cure is to wear layers and jog on the spot. That ought to take the edge off him.
Hey, where'd my crab drink go? I didn't use the crab drink. Is that hay? Oh, like up top?
I don't
straw
think that
sack?
will work.
If you're calling it straw sack, you're not ready to have it, you know? You know what I mean? Really gotta mess with that guy's shoe, huh? Scotch tastes like paint thinner. I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word on it. There's like surprisingly few places to go, huh? It's like a personal thing. I really don't like the scrolling environment here. It's kind of a tricky thing to do well in adventure games. It can lead to like really stupid like sticking points and whatnot. Do I need that tar for something?
I'm not tall enough to get onto the ribbon.
And what's the ribbon doing? You know what I mean?
I can't reach it. I don't think that will work. The Commodore's locked it.
Cursed Commodore.
If I need some tar...
Oi! Over here, my guy.
What?
What ship have you business with?
The, good ship.
Lollipop?
Come off it. Unless you have business with a ship, stay off the boardwalk.
I'd better find out where the Baron's gone, and if any ship is following him. I'd better not disturb the egg.
I don't know what the deal with that egg is.
Goodbye.
Nothing new here.
If I need some tar, I know where to find it.
It's not how the song goes. I know, right? Very distressing. I just hate it when people don't get my ridiculous references. He says lying to you because that's
nice
like
to collect
all the stream all the time.
On a beach.
Oh. Alright. I guess I'll just take that enormous thing, pick it up and put it in my skull-shaped fanny pack. I mean, the game may let me tar the ribbon. I just don't know what I expect that to do. Hey, wait a minute. Can I tar this guy and put wheatgrass on him? That's like chest hair, right? Is that what chest hair's like? Can anyone confirm whether that's what chest hair's like?
I don't want to get tar on that.
I apparently don't want to get tar. Really? Right click doesn't? Year is it?
I don't want to get tar.
Don't want tar on that either. How about tar the...
I don't want to get...
That does... Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's it, huh?
I don't want to get...
Okay. We climb the stairs next to the smallest rock. I think these are fake stairs. Oh.
It's a bit too far to jump.
Well, I can plank it.
Let's put this plank...
This really doesn't look like a place to stand, but I'll give it to you. My mom called that.
Phew. Lucky I didn't fall. Whoop.
Yeah, you shouldn't say things like that. That's how you end up falling. Never seen a Roadrunner cartoon?
They're just old junk.
No, give me tools.
You never know when you might need a big heavy horseshoe.
I like that she won't take the, like, pickaxe, which will take a random horseshoe for no reason.
They're just old junk.
Look at this mess. Oh, clicking on the calendar, picked up a bunch of loose wood. That's definitely what my intention was. Don't ask any further questions about that.
I've never been entirely clear what sails are for. Just rubbish in there. Nothing exciting in here.
Look at all this trash.
Why even put that hitbox in the video game? It closed very slowly. What if we find a horse in need of a shoe? What if we replace that one guy's shoe with a horseshoe? He won't notice that, right? I mean, honestly, maybe if we just hammer it into his foot, which is psychopathic behavior suitable for an adventure game, then maybe it'll slow him down. But what's going on with this board
I can
here?
drag the boards into the right place. But which one goes where?
How would I...
Let's check the log.
Thursday long. Running dreadfully low on pendants. That delivery must arrive tomorrow. The saucy manatee careened for cleaning. Rather unfairly, Captain Moody blames me for tilting the ship at the very moment he was about to win at Jenga. Repairs to the hull, mainmast, and sauna of the Golden Turbot. She set sail tonight for the Wild Assertion. Golden Turbot, Wild Assertion. Well, I don't seem to have one of those. Thursday docking board, okay. Well, that Golden Turbot listing is different. That's saying Moribund Isles. The bread knot, that's very good. Do you win a Jenga or just not lose? That's a philosophical question for the ages. It kind of depends on how you do it, I guess. I can't say I've ever, like, read an instruction book for Jenga. I mean, if you do 2 players, like, one of you wins, right? But, like, if you do 3 or more players, like, do you just keep repeating after someone loses until one person is the winner? Not normally, but maybe you do. Friday log. No trouble from Captain Moody today. He's helping the navigator in Dock 6 plot a course for Port Mustard. So 6 is Port Mustard. Okay. The undeliverable is in view, but pendants have still not arrived. How long can it take to row ashore? Delivered charts of scurrilous docks to 2x4's navigator. Well, it's got to be 2 or 3. Do I have enough information? Down to the last pendant. If this one breaks,
The Commodore's notes.
Oh.
The Commodore's notes from today.
Manatee. Vegetable item. Okay. Sinking cloud, Isla del Tango. Uh-huh. Heartless guarding house. I feel like I need more information than I have. Or more boards or something?
This is how the board was arranged yesterday.
Confiscated contraband knockout pills from a sailor leaving the top races. Stowed them down in the usual place. Probably need that for the chocolate, right? Down in the usual place. Strange minigame. Usual place. Rubbish bin?
Just rubbish in there.
Wait, floorboard?
It's loose, but I can't get a grip.
Me neither, sister. How about you use one of those tools? That would definitely solve this problem.
They're just old junk.
Like the ads. Looks like you could definitely pry up the floorboard with it. Maybe just, like, do, like, a normal adventure game thing, maybe. Why don't you? What a weird way you propose to solve that.
I don't think that worked. What should I do with it?
It's so transparent that they just, like, didn't want this to leave the room. Just put it on the floorboard.
Aha! So, this is where the Commodore hides confiscated contraband. A bottle of sleeping pills.
Are they chocolate flavored?
Let's see.
Suppose you might as well just go to the board if they have 2 different hitboxes. Are they Sarah's sleeping pills? I don't know if they're as strong as all that. So if today is Friday, shouldn't the undeliverable be one of these? I guess it didn't technically dock, but shouldn't that have been a red flag? Or maybe it did dock during the fade to black. I don't know. There's something that's really annoying about this to me. I'm gonna come back to this. It feels like they've deliberately not given me enough information to make this work like a puzzle, and it's making me mad. Can get what goes into slip 2. You sure about that? I mean, to be clear, if you're talking about the golden turbot, I don't have that. It's not one of my things. Reread the entry on that ship. Deliver the charts of the scurrilous docks to HMS 2x4's navigator. Okay, but what makes that not 3? Oh, making space for wild assertion. Okay, you're good, you're good. So, turbot in 2 makes place for wild assertion. So then, scurrilous docks and 2x4 on Friday have to be 3, right? No, scurrilous dock is location, 2x4 is ship. And I know that the guttering house is a place, so the wet biscuit is a ship.
That's it. The wild assertion is in dock 2. I must board it and follow the Baron.
I don't know how helpful that is. It was literally the only thing keeping me from doing that. So there you go. There's a poop joke there somewhere with Thursday log, but I only do highbrow humor. I respect that about you, Zachary. I do.
I probably should move that plank now.
Guess we'll want that later. Why did we close the window? It didn't seem like we touched it when we fell. So I got sleeping pills, and I know what ship to go on. I don't know how to get that guy... Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Going back to the bar, have a stupid question. Is it really bravo to me, or is it bravo to Cotillion? And I'm upset that I'm stupid. But Cotillion is smart, and I'm dumb.
The toffs are
great. And they're off.
Why would I just haphazardly click a bunch of dialogue without really thinking about it? What a great question, Vasco.
Habanera does it again.
I'm gonna ruin that guy's day. Alright, hold on.
Stay lucky.
So, I can't ever talk to him again. Okay, great. So I'm gonna go back outside and try something? See, the thing, I didn't pay it. I wanted to ask him a question about the drinks and see if he had said about one of them that it would put hair on your chest, and I'm just too stupid to have noticed that. I don't think he's not interested. This one?
I don't think he...
Okay, no. I don't know what the ribbon does. I gotta give that guy a horseshoe. How do I convince that guy to let me look at his shoe?
Nah, it's all...
No, it's just the door. Man, that guy's gonna be upset forever. Can I just,
It might slow him down, but it won't just stick on his foot.
So I need...
I don't think they were. I can't do that.
I mean, you could... It wouldn't be like a super effective method. You gotta be careful about the washing. I don't want to get that way. Tar, maybe tar. Tar doesn't. I'll be honest. Tar doesn't seem like it would be a great solution to that. It seems heavy enough that I wouldn't expect that to work without him like really cooperating. But like maybe. It seems like it's more like a magnet kind of situation. But like maybe. Nah, we used up our sticky tape for some undisclosed reason. Okay, sure. Again, like really not high on my list of things to like if the metal of the horseshoe is heavy enough that it will slow the guy down. It's not that the tar wouldn't do it, but like I feel like I would have to like press like I feel like I need a lot more cooperation from this guy than he is gonna give me. Like that, I don't believe that at all. Like that doesn't seem right.
What is that?
It's a lucky horseshoe. A gift from the Emir of Worcester.
Yeah, Worcester's one of those words that's in British and not in English.
Oh, it's nice.
There's a place called Worcester in Massachusetts, and when I went to college in Massachusetts, I was given an extremely hard time from someone who had like just recently also moved to Massachusetts and like learned that like basically he had gone through this himself and then decided that like he should turn his like vitriol onto me for no good reason. He's like, how do you say this? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And he's like, you idiot. It's like, what? I guess the game just like doesn't care about the application of puzzles making much sense. So I'm just gonna use the sleeping potion on the chocolates and it's probably just gonna work.
Look out! A revolutionary peasant.
Where?
Sneakily does it into a truffle.
Maybe don't narrate that part.
He must have gone.
Okay, so I've learned something about this particular video game in the last 5 minutes. Which is that we should not necessarily assume that we need to do all of the logical steps to, like, advance the plot.
Oh, I think that one was a little...
I don't think he'll run so fast now. The Toffs are ready to race, and I just heard a tip on Admiral Woebegone.
Woebegone, huh? Hey, Sal.
What do you want?
50 clams on the Admiral, and 2 starfish.
You got it, pal.
You know none of that's money, right?
This race is on.
The race is on! Oh god, it's gonna get loud again.
And they're off.
I do, like, it's 5 seconds. Is it really necessary to, like, blow out eardrums? I do appreciate that this board is represented like one of those carnival games where you spray water in a clown's mouth.
Hooray! I don't believe my eyes. Admiral Woebegone wins. Woohoo!
It was a weirdly deliberate, controlled move to like not. Okay, it's fine. How's it going, Woebegone?
Congratulations, Admiral.
Young lady, You've given me back a piece of my pride. Thank you for all your help.
Ah, it was just doping up and hobbling a few old geezers.
Here is the king's shilling as promised.
Thanks.
Sick, now I'm whatever. I got the thing. This little guy on it.
I've taken the king's shilling.
Still got some weird drinks. In this precise moment, it feels like this game is like another like 20 minutes long. I feel like that's probably not true, but here we are. So what is the one that I actually want? Was that the
I don't need to read it.
Okay, my character's just absorbed that information. I don't need to like know it to answer a dialogue puzzle. Okay, fine.
I've taken the king's shilling. Look.
It's mine now.
What? Who gave it to you?
Old Tashface.
Admiral Woebegone? He deserves keel hauling.
This is so weird. Like she... Old Tashface, she just knows who that is.
But I can leave port now, right?
The sooner the better, my dear.
Yay! Goodbye, Commodore.
Dismissed. Oi! Over here, my girl.
What?
What ship have ye business with?
The Wild Assertion in Dock 2. She's bound for the Guttering Howls.
Huh. Cut along, then.
I'm sorry, is this man's name Gusty Nethers? Did they have adult films during this era?
Ahoy!
Who goes there?
I believe this is a reference to, what's his face? Lightfoot.
Nelly Cootalot, celebrity stylist. Horizontal stripes work for you, by the way.
The only thing that goes with my figure is a harpoon.
If you know what he's referring to.
Who are you?
Gusty Nethers.
That's an odd name.
Well, I'm thinking of changing it.
What to?
Stormy Longjohns.
Probably still a upgrade.
When do you sail?
Today, my dear. First to the Guttering Howls. Then we follow the southern trade route.
Just the one.
Tell me about the Guttering Howls.
Oh, it's a strange and lonesome place, to be sure. The whole island is isolated by jagged rocks, and most of the folk who dwell there are lost souls, shipwrecked.
Ooh.
Also, there's a lot of birds.
Ooh!
The birds hate perishing.
Permission to come aboard.
Sorry, lads. Crewmen only.
But I have to go to the Guttering Howls. Can I join your crew?
Well, there might be an opening for a cabin boy.
I can't be a cabin boy. I'm a female woman.
Unbelievably stupid.
Nah, just dress up and pretend.
What?
I gotta get that guy's shirt. I have to get that man's shirt.
Yeah, you can't beat a bit of naval transvestism.
Can't beat a bit of naval transvestism.
Naval transvestism.
Uh-huh.
Cross-dressing is traditional at sea.
'Tis the fate of us all.
Lord Nelson was actually a girl from Halifax.
That would explain Kiss Me Hardy.
Yeah. Although Hardy was actually Mandy.
What uniform do I need?
Stripy shirt?
You need a stripy sailor's shirt,
Uh-huh.
a little sailor's hat,
Okay.
and something to tie up your hair so you look like a bloke.
Well, I got the ribbon.
Shirt, hat, bloke. Got it.
Shirt, hat, bloke. It's everything you could possibly need. Okay.
Goodbye.
Weird time for that bow tie wearing goose to show up. I mean, this filthy rag.
I guess they use it to clean the ships. It's oddly sparkly under the dirt.
Oddly sparkly.
It's oddly sparkly under the dirt.
I don't know what that... I don't know what the takeaway from that is. This bird's name is Jeremy Gannon. Does it talk?
Hello. Are you a gannet?
Call me Jeremy.
Okay.
Aren't you a sweet thing?
I like to think I have a certain debonair charm.
Is that your egg?
Ah, yes. Little Hugo. Do you think he looks like me?
A little bit. Do you know Baron Widebeard?
I don't fraternize with those reprobates at the races. I have to maintain my reputation, for Hugo's sake.
Is your nest a sailor's hat?
I prefer to call it a self-contained space offering maritime cranial solutions.
But it is...
A sailor's hat, yes.
Can I borrow your nest?
Out of the question, my dear. Where would little Hugo and I go?
What if I found you somewhere
What
else
if I helped you cheat to win the race? Sorry, my head's somewhere else. We already did that one.
Well, it would have to be somewhere pretty spectacular. This sailor's hat is near all the good schools of fish.
I'll have a look around. See you around.
Toodle pip.
Clearly, I needed sparkle. I wasn't clear why I needed a sparkly thing, but it probably like those. Birds like sparkle nests. Again, it's clearly just a magpie or whatever. Good suggestion.
Maybe
to wash
I
this.
can wash off the dirt.
Wash this rag with a butt. Normally, you do it the other way around.
Wow! Underneath the dirt, it's a golden fleece. It shrunk a bit, but it looks very nice.
Looks a little bit like a magical bath mat. Yeah. Definitely have to get that man's shirt. And definitely got to get him chest hair so he feels comfortable not wearing his shirt. I mean... Maybe that, like... If we tar the fleece, maybe it looks enough like his chest hair.
I don't want to get...
Okay, maybe we'll just put it on him. Just no intermediate steps in this game, only end steps.
Hey, you could use this as a chest wig.
What a good idea! Let me try it.
I suppose we could also just get his hat. Yeah, see, like, no intermediate steps. It just sticks to him.
Now I'm ready for Maritime Magazine.
Great! Although this shirt is way too big for me.
I gotta shrink it in the butt wash. Like one does. A twig or a west. Perhaps one of those. I don't know. At first I thought for sure it was for the bird, and then I thought for a second because he was blonde, and apparently not.
Let's give it a wash. It's shrunk. It's a perfect fit for me now.
I like that you can tell that with just a glance and only one good eye. This is a very Day of the Tentacle puzzle. Yeah, no tape needed. Or maybe that's where our tape went. Maybe when we went ashore, he just snuck it in his pocket or something. I don't know. So we got... Do we need to...
No, that...
Okay. Do I need to...
I'd better not.
Okay. I don't know at what point I tell the game that I understand that the ribbon is for tying my hair up, but we'll figure that out later. So what kind of nest? What kind of nest do you think? Is there something we'll actually get for a crop top? Maybe.
I'm not this.
Do birds really like
way
salt?
More than my... I'm not here to quaff... I don't think that will...
Apparently not the straw, or at least I would need... I don't know, maybe I could bat the straw down with my weird plank? Plank straw?
I'd better not. No, that's...
You have a cup or a bucket? No, I mean, we got like a little shot glass. But since the bird is worried about his reputation, I don't know that he wants to live in an alcohol glass. That might not be it. Maybe we just like trap the bird in the tar bucket. Is that something? Seems like it goes against our code as like a protector of birds or whatever. I don't know why I have 2 of these drinks left over. I cannot, it's so hard for me to explain, like, adventure games used to be put together with, like, paper clips and chewing gum and whatever. Like, they had quick turnaround times, video games were hard, we didn't have the technology. At some point, we sort of realized that, like, if you right-click on an item in your hand, then you just go back to, like, neutral hand, and it goes back in your inventory, and this game doesn't do that, and it is making me insane. It's something that is so casually ingrained into, like, every adventure game that's been made in the last, like, 25 years that, like, I don't even think about it anymore, and, like, now that this game doesn't do it, like, I can't stand it. The other drink? I don't think that... No, also doesn't work. Do you want a weird drink?
I'd rather keep it.
What do you want to do with it, though? About the crow's nest? That's an interesting idea. I mean, bird isn't a crow.
I can't reach it. I wonder if this would make a good home for the gannet.
Do I just tell it to go up there?
What about a penthouse suite?
Well now, that does sound rather...
Spectacular views. No danger of into the sea kicking.
Is that a threat?
What do you have in mind?
The crow's nest over there. What do you say?
Well, it's a deal.
I mean, it's not mine or whatever. It's like nice.
Would you mind helping us move?
Okay.
She seems so upset about that. This is weird. This isn't really a puzzle. Well, that's how you get the bird up there, to answer that question.
Oh yes, very spacious. And what views!
So, can I have the hat?
Of course. I advise you not to think about how much poo must be in it.
Advice taken.
Well, I need it to be a little hat, right? So I can wash it in the butt? I can't actually describe to you how stupid it is that the game made me pick the plank back up when I use it in almost exactly the same spot.
I don't want to get that wet.
Okay, I guess I'll just wear the poop hat then.
I can't do that. I'd better not.
Okay, how do... Like, I have the whole outfit now. Just how do I get the game to understand that I have the outfit? That's, God, there just really doesn't need to be this much screen on this screen. It makes navigation really dumb. It's a minor gripe, but it just takes longer than it needs to by a good amount. Anytime you have to come out here.
About this...
You need a
Check.
a little sailor's hat.
Got one.
And something to tie up your hair so you look like a bloke.
I have this ribbon. That's everything, right?
That it is.
Permission to come aboard?
It's implied that I've done that.
You
Look at
shown
me!
the Commodore you've taken the King's shilling.
No doubt.
Then hop aboard.
She looks very cute in a ridiculous sailor's outfit. It's probably gonna get really loud again because it's probably like a 2-second cutscene.
Can't you at least tell me the plan?
Oh, very well, my sweet hemlock. Legend tells that Bloodbeard was
seeing
shipwrecked on the wintry isle of Gloomholm. And now his treasure lies in a frozen volcano, guarded by the most formidable warriors.
Ice ninjas?
Worse than ice ninjas. Ptarmigans. Battle-hardened
Oh my
Ptarmigan
God.
Marines, trained
Did I
by
just get a
William
trading
himself.
card?
We are going to lay siege to Gloomholm and defeat the Ptarmigan hordes.
But I'm not dressed for a siege. And it would take a great fleet.
Ah, allow me to introduce my secret weapon.
Is it Leanne with her face painted like a flower?
Ah!
It's a foul fleet. It's a bunch of birds.
We've reached the guttering howls, but the captain refused the crew shore leave. I've been in the merchant navy for over an hour now. Time to go AWOL.
Nelly,
Bosun Nethers!
I can explain. I was just taking a walk and... Wait, what are you doing out of quarters?
I'm going AWOL. What about you?
Well, truth is, I'm going AWOL too. I have business on the guttering howls.
Great! See you in the dinghy.
What dinghy?
I don't think you ever want to hear what dinghy. Sweet Hemlock, is that a band name that's taken? I thought check bandnametaken.com, but I think it's yours, Mystery. Oh my god, Squook. Squook?
Squook?
That's correct, Squook. I didn't pay attention to how it was spelled. It was just very funny. Give me a weird shell.
I suppose the conch is sleeping in there. That's weird. It's empty, but somehow it's still snoring.
The ocean must be tired.
This seashell is one smelly mystery I'm gonna hang on to.
I think I like a smelly mystery.
I'm not climbing it. I'll free him from those six-pack rings.
Nice. Is this Tom Baker Bird?
Nelly!
Sebastian, my old friend! Where is this place?
This is Vogel Island in the guttering howls.
I would love to understand how they got Tom Baker for this.
I used to visit here with Bloodbeard when I was his familiar. It is home to as wide a range of wildfowl as you could hope to shake a stick at.
I don't think... Do I have any sticks? Currently, I left my plank behind.
At least it was, before they disappeared. Oh.
How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here.
How did you get here?
I set sail with your friend the cat burglar in a beautiful pea-green boat.
That sounds like a much better adventure than what we've gotten so far, even though it's been good. That just sounds better.
Did I hear you got married?
That was one big mistake.
To the cat?
I was never Trilby's type. And we were off our heads on Quince the whole time.
I guess so.
What happened here?
A black ship on the horizon. They all just followed it.
So I'm too late.
Only I escaped because I was caught in those six-pack rings.
Deep pollution is good for you, and other important messages that adventure games have brought us.
It's like they were all hypnotized.
Hypnotize it. I'm on the trail of Baron Widebeard.
I'm on the trail of Baron Widebeard, and I'll bet every penny I have...
Which is none, I'm very poor.
...that he's behind the disappearance of the birds. So 8 pence on that.
He must be stopped.
I'd better get after the Baron. Will you help me?
I'll do everything within my power as a medium-sized waterfowl.
Let's go!
Did we just become best friends? That suggests Tom Baker is like the developer's uncle or something. It somehow seems unlikely, and yet also would explain things.
No, that's not right. There's lots of greenery, but no birds. A bit of the trunk is still attached to the stump. That tree is blocking the way off the beach.
If only we'd taken an ads before.
Some kind of cable car. Palme cocos. The pole supports some kind of cable car.
Part of the same system? Does this go anywhere? No, this one doesn't scroll. Oh, I lost my drinks that didn't do anything that the game insisted I hold on to for some reason.
This seashell is making a weird snoring noise.
Is there like a hermit crab who can cut the tree down?
I don't think they...
Do you speak weird conch, bird?
No,
there like anything to do?
Heave-ho!
Oh, okay. I can... No.
I can't shift it.
I can't shift it. Oh, apparently I can control Sebastian the bird, which is new information. Sarah suggests we get Squook to go with Scraw? Perhaps? How do I, Can you help
me with something? Hey, Sebastian, could you give this tree stump a good pecking?
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, I wouldn't call Tom Baker a pecker to his face. That just seems rude. He's a distinguished actor. Did we do it? It's implied we did it, but we also broke the cable car.
Teamwork! Although it was mainly me.
Squook. You can talk to Sebastian at any time to help decide what to do next. It's so strange what this game decides does and doesn't require tutorialization. I've seen weirder, but like... It was like teaching us how to use left click in a point-and-click adventure game. I don't know. Why does she keep breaking the fourth wall? I know that it makes you upset, Cotillion. I'm not 100% sure why. But I think it's part and parcel with the cheekiness of the dialogue.
I can't use it. It's missing something.
Guess I'm just Goldilocks-ing it up in here. Hello.
Hello. I'm Nelly.
It's Yugi. Look at his hair.
Oh, fascinating.
Right. And you are?
Oh, yes. I am Obadiah Rackham. I am an inventor, and I care for the birds of Vogel Island. Or rather, I cared for them until today.
I no longer care for them. I never cared for Job.
I like your house.
Really? I rather forget it's here most of the time.
A strange thing to say.
I get very focused on my work and the birds.
Did you see what happened to the birds?
They simply swam away. All of them. I don't understand.
Even though they had wings.
They were my friends. Why would they go?
I think I know why they left.
Eh?
Widebeard, hirsute aristocrat and bird thief.
But why would he want scores and scores of birds?
I don't know, man. Some people juggle geese.
I don't know. I got here too late, and now I'll never catch him.
Not necessarily.
Do you have a plan?
I like that I can keep saying that I like his house for some reason.
Oh, better. A blueprint.
A blueprint is a kind of...
For the Rackham bird detector. If I finish it today, we just might be able to follow their trail.
Do you also happen to have a really fast ship?
What do you need to finish the bird detector?
He has the concepts of a plan. Yeah, something like that.
As it happens, I'm missing a few components.
You don't say.
I need a large copper dish for a receiver, and a gold-plated metal rod for an antenna.
Why would that be? Okay.
Take these blueprints.
Take a look at these blueprints. Every time I do, they make me wince.
And this.
And this copper dish and gold-plated antenna.
A map. Great.
Oh, we also need a ship to mount it on.
Yeah, okay, so you... Okay. That's definitely the realm of concepts of a plan, I think.
A ship? Okay. How can I get off this island?
Oh, the shuttle, of course.
What shuttle?
Oh,
the cable
car outside. Just pull the lever.
Yeah, about that.
What lever?
Well, perhaps I brought it in for cleaning.
Oh, I think I see it there.
Bye for now. Maybe that's the lever for the shuttle.
It would help if we hadn't busted it, but, you know, one step closer to the edge. And I'm about to
I don't want to interfere.
Birdhouses.
They're empty. They're empty. I'm not rooting around in a junk pile that size. What should we do now?
I think we need to get the shuttle working.
I like having a little pirate bird companion, but it's interesting to make him into like a full-fledged quasi-playable companion after he played such a relatively small role in the first game. And then also cast Tom Baker as his voice. I mean, if you get Tom Baker to play your pirate bird, you're like, obviously the character is more important than the first game. What is this, Riven? Wait, why does it work? Wasn't the whole point of the inference before that we, like, ruined this? Whatever, fine, get in the shuttle. These look like the things that, Tessa was in No Sleep for Kaname Date. When they had, like, the weird, like, shooting gallery challenge in the, like, museum or whatever.
Ms. Cootalot.
Hi.
So you have heard of me.
You've heard of me?
Regrettably, people say you're something of a loose cannon.
I don't think you should say that about women pirates. I think you should mostly say that about men pirates. I know it's a nautical, but, like, just, I wouldn't.
People say that. Mint.
It's far from mint. We don't allow loose cannons in Groat Harbour.
What are you on about? I can see a loose cannon over there.
It's a metaphor.
It looks like a cannon.
Be warned, Ms. Cootalot.
Okay, I'm warned.
Where can I charter a ship?
You can't. Only licensed privateers may charter ships.
There's a surprising amount of bureaucracy about piracy in this world.
Well, how do I get off the islands?
Like all pirates. A short rope and a long drop.
Bungee jumping? Who are you?
I am Harbour Master Van Zandt, and your worst enemy.
I've already got a worse enemy, and he's way more villainous than you.
We'll see. Watch your step, Nanny.
This guy just seems kind of
Keep
boring.
away from my privateers, and don't go bothering Justice Groat.
He's not much fun. I'd better go bother this Justice Groat.
I better do exactly what he said not to do. Look at the board. Oh, zoom in. What a filthy, dirty notice board.
I can't wipe it off with my bare hands.
Could use a blueprint. Huh. Can I go on this ship? This airship, Lollipop?
The door won't open.
I can go to the promenade. I can also talk to these privateers. He also said I shouldn't do that, so let's do that.
Hey, over here. I want to charter a ship. They're ignoring me.
Don't take it too hard. They're like that with everyone.
Not gonna question this man just like coming down on a like Deus Ex Machina. That's fine.
What's the crack with these privateers?
They're snooty because they got a piece of paper from Justice Groat. Says they're allowed to go plundering around the guttering owls.
So?
That's how privateering works.
Van Sant don't let no one else leave harbour.
Perhaps if I got a piece of paper from Justice Groat, I could act all snooty.
I wish that beams of heat would shoot from my eyes.
Chase down the Baron, etc. Who's Justice Groat?
He lives beyond the harbour at the end of Groat Promenade.
Well, that'll do it.
He's Van Sant's boss, but everyone knows who really runs this joint.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
It's a monopoly.
Yep, privateers get all the pie, and they give a big slice to Van Sant.
With cream and custard on top. And cherries.
Are you hungry?
A bit. How come there's so many airships?
The Owls is surrounded by jagged rocks. Big boats can't get in close, so we use airships.
Didn't we, like, swim our way here? I guess we climbed over the rocks and lost everything in our inventory.
There's so many of them. I need to charter a ship.
But you ain't...
I know. I'll work something out. Where can I get a ship?
Well, there's only one ship standing idle. But the Sanitania ain't moved for years.
Sanitania?
What idle means.
They call it that because the captain went raving mad. Some say he's still in there.
Ooh.
Actually, he definitely is. I see him most mornings.
Huh?
You gotta give the cabin door a kick if you want in.
Do you think she'll fly again?
That rusty old hulk. You'd have to be the best grease monkey in the world to get her moving.
Find a monkey check. Vasco, note that down. Mystery says she wants pie. What kind of pie? What kind of pie you getting at late o'clock on Friday?
Which, luckily for you, I am.
Yay!
But I'll need a little alcoholic lubrication.
Oh, but I lost all my random alcohol in my transit.
Like oil or something?
Like Mama Fish Cakes, non-specific. Bring me a bottle and she'll be dodging clouds by lunchtime.
See you.
Watch out for falling fiddle blocks.
Can't tell if that's metaphorical. Custard and berries, just like she describes. Not a bad choice.
Justice Groat is probably over there, in Groat Manor.
Yeah, probably. Seems a safe bet. Well, I was told not to bother. I was told to stay away from the summoner, as it were. These names are crazy. Enid
Excuse
Brom.
me. I need to see Justice Groat.
Your name is not on the list. You may not see him.
You didn't ask my name.
I haven't told you my name.
What is your name, please?
Mandelbrot Man Candle.
Mandelbrot Man Candle.
Not on the list. Plus, it was obviously made up.
Ah, she got me again.
Who's the chump in the painting?
That chump is His Eminence Justice Groat.
I need to see the chump.
Pretty jumpy.
He is not a chump.
More about Chump Face. I shall rechristen the boat that I leave this dock with Chumpy McChump Face.
Tell me more about Chump Face.
Don't call him that. This is a painting of our distinguished Justice Groat. Justice Groat comes from a long
Looks
line
like the
of
only
Justice
person with an
Groats.
appointment today is Mary Jane Morgan. Excuse me. I'm here
for my appointment.
Yeah, but I accidentally said that my real name is
Mary Jane Morgan.
Mary Jane Morgan. Better check your list.
But
There's only one name on it. She really shouldn't have to check that
it
hard.
seems you are on the list.
Although I do feel like they should give her a chair or something if her job is literally just stand here all day.
Step this way, Miss Morgan.
Call me Nelly.
Lamau. Immediately dropping the fake pretense. I'm here for it. Oh, Chump Face.
Yes?
Greetings, Justice Groat. I am Nelly Cootalot, adventurer, bird detective, carrier of many objects.
Carrier of Many Objects is an extremely good and accurate title.
And I am Justice Groat. Very busy. Get to the point.
Fair enough. That was simple enough. Yeah, so I take it that, like, the first game apparently got criticism for having a few things that were, like, needlessly complicated. I feel like we swung the pendulum a little hard. Because, like, things that I would expect to be, like, multi-step processes in this game just kind of happen. It's fine. Please make me a privateer.
Please make me a privateer.
A privateer? How irregular.
Zombie Abraham Lincoln?
Are you saying the zombie Abraham Lincoln is a Chump Face?
Van Zandt keeps a small number of privateers on staff. A noble band, selflessly dedicated to protecting these isles.
Ha! Make me a privateer, and I'll be twice as noble as those dolts.
And 3 times as humble.
Perhaps I should consult Van Zandt?
Don't
consult Van Zandt. An applicant of my noble nobility must address Justice Groat himself.
Well, if I was to commission you, you'd have to prove yourself.
Yes? How?
You'd have to show your tactical prowess.
Easy.
I would require proof of your great deeds.
Pifflin.
And you'd have to be admired by the people.
Nee bother.
It's a list nested within a list, because we had to, like, become a privateer and get that guy a drink and some third thing, and now we have to do another list of 3 things. Classic adventuring. Yeah, the final puzzle in the first game was definitely rough. It's the kind of thing where, like, if you do a search for, like, walkthrough of the game in any, like, meaningful capacity, like, all of the hits are just like, what is with this one specific puzzle? Like, everyone just, like, doesn't know what to do. And, like, after we streamed the first one, I, like, looked on the Steam walkthrough for that puzzle, and there's, like, 2 comments by the game dev, and, like, they're basically both, like, a little bit apologetic. Which I have some respect for. How exactly do you want me to show my incredible tactical prowess?
How can I show my tactical prowess?
You must play Van Sant at the great game of the sea.
And if I win, you'll believe I have tactical prowess?
My dear, you have no hope of winning against a master like Van Sant. If you can draw against him, then I will be satisfied.
Do you think it's tic-tac-toe? Does anyone else think it's tic-tac-toe?
How can I prove my great deeds?
A worthy candidate would appear in the annals of maritime history.
Annals.
The whats of maritime history?
Books, young lady, books. Show me an account of your heroism in a respectable publication.
Not the Diarrhea Times newspaper?
Which I very much doubt you'll be able to do, and I will be satisfied on this point.
The 3 Trials of Monkey Island. Yes, among many other adventures, but yes, definitely that sort of thing.
How can I convince you I'm loved by the people?
Get everyone to chant Boo Earns?
Well now, let me see. Most popular heroes have a song written about them.
Yes?
Show me that you've been immortalized in folk song.
It feels like the second 2 of these 3 are surprisingly similar in nature.
Then I would consider you a potential candidate.
I also have a hard time believing that everyone who's become a privateer has done all of these things. Not that they're that outrageous, but, like, they're outrageous enough that I don't think every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the port is doing it.
Got it. Catch you later.
Smell you later, you chumpness. It says, I feel like any song written about Vasco would be a sea shanty. I have a hard time imagining someone writing a song about me, but that seems like a reasonable expectation, all things considered. I guess I need this guy to make a folk song about me, huh? Wow, the audio presence of that instrument is something to behold. Also, this screen is really weird to navigate to, huh? Oh, it's needlessly loud. Thank you for that. You should immortalize me in a folk song. This is how I start most of my conversations, and one of the reasons I don't have a lot of lasting friendships.
You should immortalize me in folk song. My name's easily silly enough.
The truth is, I can't write.
I just happen to be illiterate.
I've lost my muse.
Where did you last see it?
It ain't something you see. It's something you feel. Something that follows you, inspires you. Writing you letters and sending you bits of hair.
Okay.
You mean a groupie?
Yeah, that's the kind of muse I need.
If I find you a muse, will you put me in a song?
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Will you?
Yes.
Maybe I could be your muse.
No offense, miss, but I need someone with a poetic soul.
I do hate all poems except cat ones.
That's fair. That's just fair.
Exactly.
Like, it says, what if I wrote a song about Vasco, but it has the harshest, most unlistenable death metal you've ever heard? That feels like a fitting tribute to my personality, I think.
Hey!
What's happening, sister?
So, you've got a banjo, a harmonica, windswept hair, a faraway look in your eyes. Are you a jockey?
I'm the folk singer, Solomon Spry.
So, how many roads must a man walk down?
6 or perhaps 7 even.
What am I, a tour guide?
Everybody must collect stones.
You look like you collect everything that ain't nailed to the deck.
It's got a good read. A soul read.
Knock, knock, knocking on Evan's door?
I don't get it.
Don't think twice. How does it feel to be a Rolling Stone?
Well, you gather no moss. That said, Keith Richards is covered with a rare form of lichen.
So 'tis the fate of us all.
Ugh. What do you sing about?
The truth, that Van Zandt is a crook, the waterfront is a racket, and Justice Groat is a mere puppet.
I hate puppets. Is it the string kind?
Nope, just a supine fatso who rubber stamps all of Van Zandt's shady dealing. On the other hand, I also sing about folk heroes like Privateer Pudding and Pigtails McCrow.
They do give good names to, like, the vast majority of the Nelly Cootalot characters.
Later.
Later, baby.
It's locked.
It only opens for trials. Justice Groat is probably up in Groat Manor.
Oh, thanks.
Strange structure. Can we leave this place with the horribly balanced music, please? Quartermaster's office, quartermaster's store. Go to the store? I have no money, but I'm an adventure game character. Seems like a good fit. Moses Melly. Greetings, old man. Old crone? I was very pleased. If you've never watched the extremely mediocre but highly enjoyable The Night K-N-I-G-H-T Before Christmas, a Christmas movie produced by Netflix starring Vanessa Hudgens, where a medieval knight is sent to the current day by an old witch for like no particular reason, and then he like learns how the present day works through Netflix. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it a lot. It has this stupid thing that runs throughout it that I think is very funny, where like the guy keeps trying to find the witch who sent him to the future so he can get back to the past and do night stuff. But he always tries to get her attention by shouting old crone at like random people who he thinks might be the witch, which like, for one, obviously insulting to people in the present, but like for two, I can't imagine that even the witch lady wants to be called a crone. So I feel like it's a, if you're trying to get a favor from her, I feel like it's a horrible way to start, is by just trying to initiate every conversation by shouting old crone. But also I was really pleased because the podcast that Katain got me listening to at the end of last year, someone on it was like talking about A Night Before Christmas. I was like, heck yes. Precisely. Like Zach that just says, I forgot about Vanessa Hudgens. As if somehow something relating to her existence was on your to-do list. She's like, oh, I forgot about Vanessa Hudgens. Welcome to the stream, Crit Twitch. And thank you to Demolition for the gifted sub ongoing.
Greetings, old man.
Old crone.
No more than 2 pirates in the shop at a time.
There's only one of me, sir.
There's a bird.
Say what? So there is. Old Glass Eyes were a mite scuffed.
Old Glass Eye just ain't what she used to be.
Well, young lady, are you looking to buy some ribbons?
Nah, I used that already.
No, What kind of ribbons?
No kind of ribbons. We don't carry ribbons.
I feel like more people need to be enthusiastic about random stuff. That's like always better than like being aloof or whatever. Yeah. Vasco, note that down. Stop shouting old crone at random strangers. That's a good lesson. But at the same time, also watch the Night Before Christmas. It's really good. It's not, but it's like really good. But it's like not actually good, but it's really good. Similarly, if you didn't watch Hot Frosty, it's like a similar vibe. Hey, what's going on?
What's going down here?
This here's the Quartermaster's store. Everything you need for a voyage by sea or sky. I'm also the lookout for the island.
You?
Mm-hmm. My spyglass lets me see if any armadas are poised to invade our fair isles.
It seems like I have to trick this guy into thinking there's a problem and then solve it. or something, and then he'll write a book about me. Cool.
And all's quiet.
Did you see a ship called the Heartless?
Eh?
Through the telescope, did you see a ship kidnapping birds?
Well now, I did see 'em flocking around a little galley earlier.
Why didn't you raise the alarm?
I look out for warships, and warships is all I look out for.
Dude says, I imagine they just never drew this guy's face. Seems like an unnecessary expense, you know?
Bah. What do you make of Van Zandt?
A little macaroni painting, why do you ask?
I'm a great admirer of him as a harbour master and a man.
Is that what you really think?
Miss, I didn't get to this age by saying what I really think.
Got a good point.
See ya.
Oh.
Because keeping the cannon right next to the cannonball seems questionable, like a mishap waiting to happen. But at the same time, if you actually want to, like, fire the cannonballs, you gotta keep them close.
Can't do that. I've got no reason to mess with that.
Yet.
I don't use telescopes. I prefer to be surprised.
It's a really stupid observation. What was that response? Is that not how you end your conversations, Catellian? Is to just, like, have, like, a coughing fit when someone just leaves? Is that not normal?
I'm no cartographer.
Give me swords. Well, says, if I recall correctly, there's a whole generation of young people who enjoyed Vanessa Hudgens and all the High School Musical
perfect
movies.
for the bird detector.
Oh, so
what
it
do you
is.
think you're doing?
Theft alarm. Oh, that's what we're doing. You gotta get him to, like, raise the
Those are
alarm,
emergency weapons.
and then it'll mask the fact we're gonna steal the sword.
Release them if we're under attack.
Yeah, basically the same thing, I guess. But, you know, I feel like we're going to have an entire separate generation who appreciate Vanessa Hudgens solely for her appearance in The Night Before Christmas.
I'm not in the mood to hoist anything.
I'm not sure I've ever not been in the mood to hoist
I'm not in the mood to hoist anything. I'm too
hammer?
busy, and it's full of cannonballs. Nah, I don't need any nautical supplies.
But what about nautical nonsense? It'd be something I wish.
I'm a pirate, not a stick-up gal. The indoor use of cannons is frowned upon. I shouldn't. It may be some kind of security tag.
Guess I'll leave this place. Sago says, to be fair, if someone starts having a coughing fit while I'm talking to them, I just bail on the interaction. It's not a terrible instinct. I think it does leave an impression on people as though you were like a character in a Telltale video game. Can I have your big skull?
I don't want Van Zandt's stupid, creepy paperweight.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
I'm happier with it closed. Maps are for losers. I prefer to use my imagination.
Quite the character. As a captain, you do not hoist, you command others to hoist, right? Exactly, and that's why I'm always in the mood to hoist, because I don't do the physical exertion.
No way.
Ill-gotten cash.
No, it doesn't look clean. You won't catch me on a hoity-toity how-do-you-do stepladder.
I challenge you to the great game of the sea.
I challenge you to the great game of the sea.
Do you know how to play?
It's tic-tac-toe, right?
No.
I'm a busy man. Talk to Moses Melly, quartermaster. If you beat him, I might do you the honor of thrashing you.
See
He's
ya.
seeing
Don't
you.
fall off and crack your face open or anything.
Just kidding, do it. It'll be hilarious. And she says, okay, even if you get a couch or something, never change Flareon's position. It's like he's peeking around your shoulder to watch the game. Well, I mean, in theory, I think the idea is to centralize the Flareon so you can, like, always see Flareon, and then build shelves or something around it.
See you.
Watch out for...
A little kick.
It's quite the little kick.
Wah!
He doesn't look well.
Ugh.
Old crone.
Are the mussels ready, Susan?
Say what?
No, that won't do. The ombudsman would never stand for it.
Not the ombudsman.
I think this sailor's gone off the deep end.
It says, have you considered becoming Flareon? This seems to be as close as I can get presently. Zagula says, it does indeed look like you're being stalked by an orange creamsicle in the shape of a creature. Right, that's as close as I can get to becoming the Flareon, which is obviously ideal.
What's your name?
I'm Captain Lear, of course. We met in the ambassador's menagerie.
Right.
So where's my story?
What?
Story time, story time, story time.
Anyone ever play Phantasmagoria 2, A Puzzle of Flesh? This guy reminds me of Disco Dance dude from the Sanitarium segment.
Whoa, okay.
There are two types of people in this world. Cotillion. Story time, all caps, multiple exclamation marks. Immediate next comment, Zacula. I really hate Captain
Flesh
Lear.
friends, then.
Let's shall.
Story time?
I need my bedtime story.
It's broad daylight and you're an old crone.
Otherwise I can't wake up.
Okay, here's a story for you. Once upon a time, there was a ship's captain called Lear.
Story time. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent vestibule.
Mm-hmm.
He was going on a voyage.
And Lear was going on a voyage.
He's going to Treacle Pudding Island.
On a voyage to Treacle Pudding Island.
But why would he go? Isn't he happy at home?
He was voyaging because...
Zacula says, I hate this guy more than I hate those little freaks from the Princess Peach game. But you've only been here for like 2 minutes, Zacula. I think he was a brave explorer of distant lands?
He was a brave explorer of distant lands.
Is that a spider?
No, that's your own arm.
But someone breaks a promise to Lear, yes? They betray him.
What? Oh yes, a promise.
They promised to make him an admiral.
They promised to make Lear an admiral.
Who's an armadillo? A what? And the sky ship's name. What was her name?
The Sanitania. The Sanitania! The Sanitania. Sanitania?
The Sanitania?
No, not quite.
Are you sure?
No, you didn't tell it right.
Perhaps I should look into this guy's past. There must be some detail I'm missing.
What, guessing blindly didn't get us there?
Bye!
Please leave.
That only works in Chance of Sonar, I guess?
Empty.
Since we don't get a good look at it, I almost wish it was just like, look at all the things in here. And yet none of them are
Can't
useful.
make stern nor aft of them. It's useless.
Why is it here? Why is it...
There's something here. Let's have a look. It's wrapped in old cloth.
Old cloth?
Aha! It's a picture. The champagne is smashing into the ship, but she never launched. Captain Lear looks happy. That looks like the notice board on the harbour, before it got all dirty. It's too blurry to read what it says about the voyage.
She was a fine ship.
The fine ship lollipop. Zaga says, so I was just on the longest escalator in the Western Hemisphere. My metro stop, I get off to go home, and it violently shuddered halfway up, which, gotta be honest, was very frightening. I hear you. It's like that time when, like, there was some, like, subsonic vibration, like, attacking my house during a live stream. It was, like, deeply, deeply unsettling. I really hated that a lot. So it seems like married is probably the correct answer to one of those. Maybe the voyage says where he's going. And then if I, like, look at exactly how the ship is named, that will tell me which of the ship name things.
I'm not going to repaint it.
Cleaning rag. The old cloth is a cleaning rag. It was just the graboid that roams Florida. What the heck?
I'll wipe off the dirt with this cloth. That's better.
Justice Groat presents a voyage fabulous. Grockle Island.
Justice Groat presents. So Justice Groat was backing the voyage? It looks like the airship was supposed to go to Grockle Island, but the voyage was cancelled.
Am I supposed to ask Justice Groat about that? I don't see what's so Groat about that. You never seen Tremors? Nah. That one doesn't have like a interesting story to it like the Lord of the Rings thing. I think I've maybe seen like 10 minutes of random Tremors footage. They used to like occasionally run like Tremors marathons on like Sci-Fi Channel, but like, nah, I don't think I've ever watched a full one.
Yes?
I'm here to ask you a question.
Do you remember Captain Lear?
Eh? What?
Captain Lear of the Sanitania. You were supposed to sponsor his voyage to Grockle Island.
I can't be expected to remember. Enid is in charge of the records. Perhaps she can help you.
This guy sounds like he's trying to do discount Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. I think I'm here for it. Thanks for streaming this evening. You're welcome, I guess. I don't know. It's a miracle we've gotten this far. I feel really, like, unstable. Sorry, I think my mood's a little bit down. Like, I think we're doing fine, but, like, I feel like there's something off, you know? Do you remember Captain Lear of the whatever?
Captain Lear of the Sanitania? Justice Groat was meant to sponsor his voyage to Grockle Island.
Oh, yes, the one that was cancelled.
The only one that was ever cancelled, huh?
Yes. Do you remember what kind of voyage it was meant to be?
Fun, sexy one with flesh friends?
It was a luxury cruise, of course. Justice Groat was very keen to encourage tourists to visit us.
Did J. Grow break his promise?
So did J. Grow break his promise?
J. Grow?
Justice Groat, did he leave Lear high and dry with no financial backing?
No, it was the harbour master.
Van Zandt?
No, the previous harbour master, Hetty Lohman. She resigned under a cloud of suspicion around about then.
Lohman, eh? What happened with Harbour Master Lohman?
There were rumours she had been stealing, you see. Nothing was proven, but she stepped down anyway.
And Van Zandt took over?
Yes, that's right. You can probably ask Lohman about it yourself. She's normally 3 sheets to the wind in a tavern at this time.
Where to find?
Bye.
Toodaloo.
I have not encountered a tavern here. Oh, this guy. Spectacular says, saw a bunny rabbit, took a picture of it, my flash turned it into a nightmare creature. We'll post in Discord. I look forward to it. Also, is it possible that the flash literally turned it into a nightmare creature and it wasn't just like a coincidence? Shantytown? That's where I came from, right? I don't think... No, it's not. Okay. Tea shop? Pub entrance. Pub isn't tavern. I mean, it is, but it's not, you know?
Well, blow me down.
Buy me dinner first.
Nelly Cootalot.
Oh my, it's the guy from the first game. And probably also the bartender from the first game, if we're being honest.
Captain Rehab! Barman Friday!
Nelly, have a drink on the house.
It's a very different sort of voice.
There's a coaster on the floor. It looks like the one nailed to the mast, except it has a picture of a little tugboat.
Well, obviously I can use that to make that guy think that there's an emergency. That's very good. Hello, miss.
Hello? Hello? Oh, not so loud. Do you have a hangover?
This is the way to ask. Respectfully.
Guys, I think it's a hangover.
Loudly do I wonder if she's suffering from a hangover.
Oh, I can't talk until I get a drink.
Sorry, Miss Lohman. You need to sober up.
How about that free drink and then look away?
Nice place you've got here.
I swear of you to say. It's a waterlogged dump, but we've gotten used to it.
What drinks are you serving?
Anything you could wish for.
Liar! Poltroon!
That is to say, drinks are off.
Oh, blizzards and woe!
I enjoy a good blizzard. I don't think Dairy Queen serves woe.
Do you know Hetty Lohman?
By the way, why is Obi-Wan Kenobi over here?
That's her dozing in the corner.
The drunk?
Hey, show a little respect, Nelly. She used to be harbour master.
Before old Van Longshanks weaseled his way in.
Makes you sad to see a good sailor drink like that.
What's wrong with the drinks?
Oh, the cellar flooded last night. All the barrels are still there, but their labels washed right off.
Cursed be Neptune for drowning my booze.
You should have given him more foreign currency.
I can't tell which one is white ale and which one is Captain Caustic's porthole cleaner.
Really don't want to confuse those two. She has a low bar. I mean, you're not... I mean, we took the stairs down to enter this bar. Calling it the low bar would be really good. I think you're on to something.
How well do you know Lohman?
She's in here most days, but she don't talk. You won't get much sense out of her. She don't talk much with a hangover.
Porthole cleaning is a private activity. I mean, it depends, right? Because, like, as we know from Nirvana Initiative, best friends are familiar with each other's buttholes. So, like, if you have, like, a really good friend, you might do some porthole cleaning.
I could help sort out the cellar.
You reckon?
Yeah, I do this sort of thing all the time.
Well, if you can do it, you certainly make Rehab happy. The trapdoor's just over there.
Can you remember anything that might help me with the barrels?
Well, the barrels down there are Dubious Green, Sour Jim's Special, Infamous Souse, Old Misogynist's Tipple,
Lord.
White Ale, and of course, Captain Caustic's Porthole Cleaner.
As we know from Nirvana Initiative is a sentence that leads to nothing good. True, and yet here we are.
Dubious Green usually ships in a trademark green cask and smells of sandals.
Ah, crumbs.
I reckon the black barrel smells of oak, so it's sure to be Sour Jim's Special. Infamous Souse always ships in plain brown barrels. Old Misogynist's Tipple has an excellent nose with undertones of shame.
What a coincidence, that's my deodorant.
And Captain Caustic's Porthole Cleaner smells minty fresh. Oh, I wrote down everything I could remember here.
Oh, please hand me that. What a nightmare.
See you Friday. I mean, goodbye. Not see you on Friday.
Yeah, I understood, Nelly.
Bye.
Get off that. That coaster goes to whoever can get me a pint of the white ale.
Why is it's a coaster? Who cares? That's the end of that? Alright.
Hello, what's happening?
My name's Lucas. I'm selling this fine leather.
Hey, that's enough of that.
Anyone? Anyone got a read on that? Why did the trapdoor quack? Give me that label.
It's all damp and sticky. Another label. Several wet labels. This one's stuck to the wall.
Dubious green comes in the green barrel, yeah?
It smells strongly of sandals. Ew.
Yeah, that sounds right. That's a really good point. That's a good point, Zacula. You could say...
might get wet down there.
In the cellar. Just, you know.
The brown and yellow barrels smell
get
kind
wet
of like minty leather.
down there.
Minty leather sounds like an Edwardian gentleman.
Alright.
I say, is that old minty leather? Minty! Fancy a spot of lawn tennis before 11s?
Mm-hmm.
The brown and yellow minty leather. I say,
So it seems bad that these both smell like... Infamous House Brown Barrel. Okay, so riddle me this. Right? Like, I can't tell if I'm being stupid or if the game is being ridiculous. But, like, if all of the barrels are color-coded, what is the need to smell them, and why is this a difficult... Why can't he do this himself?
it smells sort of like cherry. There's a big whiff of dank cellar barrel. The red and black barrels smell sort of like oaky shame.
The black one? Yeah, okay. Gym special. I think I got this. I'm either over or underthinking this. We'll find out. So the white ale, ironically, comes in a blue cask.
That's
Seems
it.
like you could just make
all
that...
the barrels
like-
are correctly labelled now.
Okay, I did it. It wasn't nearly as difficult as the game
stellar
wanted me to
work,
think it was.
Nelly.
It's fine.
Bless you. Bless you.
Now I can have the
The
coaster.
Dreadnought coaster is all yours.
Thanks. I think I've earned this, crappy beer mat.
Crappy Beer Mat is my favorite five-headed dragon. Can I get a drink now? So that I can enable the alcoholic lady who I have to answer... I have to get some answers from? It's Gusty Nethers.
Ahoy! How did you get ashore? I washed up on Vogel Island.
Yeah, well, I'm a naturally buoyant fellow, as you can see.
That's how I should describe myself in my dating profile.
But my mate Lucas picked me up in his jolly boat.
I wouldn't go telling people that in my dating profile.
So, why did you go AWOL?
Well, as it happens, I'm something of a businessman. I had a few transactions to transact.
Care to elaborate on that?
Not really.
I think he would have already if he planned to.
Do you like it in the Howls?
Oh, it's not a bad place.
I'm just gonna refrain from the joke that comes to mind. That's not where I like it, though.
If you don't mind a bit of corruption and double dealing, check out Chinatown if you want some good food.
See you around.
Aye, aye.
This shell is next to the snoring guys. And the one I found sounds like it's snoring.
Bone conch. It's One Piece. It's a Den Den Mushi.
Time for an experiment.
Am I gonna yell into the one I have?
Hey, wake up, you lousy drunks. Of course. These conch shells must be Strombus walke torque, also known as shell phones. Always a handy thing to have.
They're called Den Den Mushi. They're horrible little snail creatures that for some reason take on the appearance of people speaking into them. Did you talk to Obi-Wan? Yeah, he seemed to be some kind of reference I didn't get. He said his name was Lucas and he was here to sell leather, and she just said, like, alright, alright. There literally is a Chinatown. What? You know I love it when a video game pulls that crap. Let me see if I can figure out how to, like, I want the weird gold sword.
I've got no reason to...
What do you mean?
I've got no...
What do you mean you gotta what do you mean by that? Clearly the whole point is to make him think that there's a scary dreadnought there. And then he'll call Red Alert and I'll take the gold sword. And then maybe put the tugboat back later? I don't know.
I've got no reason.
What do you mean I don't have... That's so annoying. Oh, this is the guy who's supposed to talk to about the game at least. That's true, we are coming up on season 2 of Netflix's live-action One Piece.
Will you teach me the great game of the sea?
I'm looking forward to it, but I'm really anxious because we take too long to make TV shows, and the cast is gonna age really quickly out of those ridiculous roles because of how stupid time passing in One Piece is.
Depends. Are you willing to commit body and soul to an ancient and profound game?
Not really. It's tic-tac-toe, right?
Very well. Let us play.
Oh, no. I'm mistaken.
This looks easy.
I don't know. What do I need to do? What are the rules for me, the video game player?
I'd better not.
Okay. That's loud. I mean, like the metallic sounds a little louder than the rest. It shouldn't be like extremely bad. Also, like the balance is just what it. I don't know. It takes so much like micromanagement. Night Keen, I don't think we'll be going too much longer. Oh, the beep, like the buzz when he got it wrong. Yeah, that's you're right. It's not like peaking, but it's not good. This is a really ridiculous minigame. If you just go like straight up, you're fine. It's really okay.
I don't think that will work.
All right. It just seems like something that you would like test and make sure that it sounds like remotely on the same, you know, I don't know. I get really annoyed about audio in video games. This shouldn't surprise you at this point. Yeah, this guy's really bad at this game. Unfortunately, we have to play at least one more game.
You're not as dim as you look.
Thanks, I guess.
Now I'm ready to play Van Zandt.
Oh, no one's ever beaten Van Zandt.
I'm a pirate, not a stick-up gal.
I didn't even click that.
I've got no reason.
Do I have to ask him about the sword?
About that...
I told you before, I only release them if we're under attack. And right now, there's nothing on the horizon.
See ya.
Okay, now we have a you should check your telescope. So like we already had that information. Okay, it's probably going to sound the red alarm and sound bad, but if I turn it down, so to be clear, the way the settings work is that in order for me to turn the sound effects down, it means I also turn down the voices. So, like, it doesn't help balance anything. You're always at the mercy of whatever the loudest thing. It's just, there's a reason why in 2026 we typically separate these channels. I genuinely don't think it's, like, that hard to do. But I'm just, like, it's gonna get loud probably.
You should check your telescope.
I just checked it.
There's a stationary warship.
We're under siege by the dreadnought. Raise the alarm, lower the lifeboats,
not the
station.
Relax. I'll deal with all that, but I'll need that rapier.
Yes, arm the women and children first.
Give it. He didn't turn on the alarm. It's incredible. Unless it triggers when I touch the sword, even though it's supposed to be fine.
This golden rapier is perfect for the bird detector.
Take it, and God speed you to safety.
I feel a bit bad about fooling that old geezer, but on the other hand, shiny sword.
Let me try something. If I replace this with, like, the innocuous tugboat coaster, will he just, like, let me have the sword, or do I have to return it right away?
See ya!
Oh,
See ya!
Oh.
Interesting that it lets me do that. It's weird. That's weird. Okay, so... I haven't been using the map correctly, huh? So I gotta figure out, guess I'll visit Chinatown real quick. Like, I could go in the tea shop. Huh. It's weird in here. How did the bird get in here before? Okay. Ahem. You know what would help with that throat clearing is some tea. Dang, that slow text is slow.
Yeah, what do you want?
What kind of drinks do you do?
Cinnamon cappuccinos, slimline cocoa shots, soba joe, hemp tea with antioxidants, or minty double Italiano sea salt frappes.
No liver disaster?
What about a glass of water?
I don't know what you mean.
I'm interested in one of your drinks.
What's sober joe?
What's a sober joe?
It's the ultimate hangover cure.
Yeah, that's it, huh?
Don't drink it if you're planning to operate heavy machinery or sleep any time this month. You want one?
Yes.
Yep.
Goth British girl. Program just for you, Cotillion. I like how, like, currency doesn't matter most of the time, despite piracy sort of being a mercantile era.
Is this your tea shop?
No, it's my dolphinarium.
Not enough dolphins for that.
Show starts at 3 o'clock. Front row may get wet.
No kidding. Do you mean to tell me that if I sit down in the front row...
I might get wet. Down there.
This is why I assume everyone's heard it before.
Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit, Miss Curie.
Not as low as repeating things other people said. Do you want me to call in your tab, Periwig?
Good one, my dear. The bonest of mows.
The bonest of mows.
What are you reading?
Poetry.
It must be good.
Is it cat
It
poetry?
is.
Who's the poet?
Ugh, you probably haven't heard of him.
That's perfect. I need that.
Try me.
William Willowwick.
Did you do the one about the cloud?
Did he do the one about the cloud?
No. I knew you wouldn't know who he is.
So, who is William Willowwick?
He's basically the world's #1 romantic poet. He's amazing. And he hasn't even seduced any of his relatives yet.
That's really saying something. I don't know what, but it's saying something.
Plus, he's totally dishy. Check out his picture in Swoonsome Dandies.
Oh my god, that should be a real publication. Swoonsome Dandies. Katine says one of the players in his Pathfinder campaign has poetry lore. That's very good. The next time they use it for anything, you should incorporate this guy.
Wow. Lock up his sisters.
Like I think I get it, but like it's also really weird.
He's been my 100% favorite poet ever since I heard about him this weekend.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
Have you heard of Solomon Spry?
No.
I guess he's too cutting edge and hip for you.
What? Who is he?
He's just this totally, amazing folk singer, love idol prophet guy. He's just totally,
Totally.
You should be a fan of his.
Wait a minute.
You should be a fan of his. That's a really funny way to phrase that.
I've never even heard him sing. And if he's so cool, how come he's never appeared in Swoonsome Dandies?
So I gotta get a photo of him and Swoonsome Dandies?
Swoonsome Dandies?
Swoonsome Dandies has pictures of all the hottest new stars.
It sounds dreadful.
It's the South Sea's only hourly fashion and culture magazine.
Hourly magazine. That's something I would write. That's some like grade A lunacy that I'd come up with.
The next edition should be here soon.
It's so unbelievably
The bloody postman gets the
stupid.
address right this time.
You should hear Solomon Spry sing. Come on, let's go.
I'm at work.
So?
So I'm busy working at my job.
Not following.
Leave me alone.
You won't be so keen on
Should
your
just be a
job
pirate lady
once you
like
hear
me, it's
Solomon
way
Spry
better.
sing. See ya.
Whatever.
Oh, it's Mary Jane Morgan. Whoops.
I'm Nelly. What's your name?
I'm Professor Morgan. What brings you here, Nelly?
I'm trying to make a name for myself as a buccaneer.
In a tea shop?
I might need some caffeine.
As it happens, I know a thing or two about pirates.
What do you know?
What do you know about pirates?
Almost everything.
Oh, dang.
I'm the senior lecturer
That's a
in
lot.
piratical studies at West Ham University.
Wow.
In fact, I'm compiling the Encyclopedia Pirattanica.
Oh, I gotta get my name in that book.
The Encyclopedia Pirattanica. Will you put me in it? I'm an excellent pirate.
What's your name?
Nelly Cootalot.
The pirate who plundered an entire shipment of baked beans?
No, that's Nelly Never mind, I'm really famous.
I'm sorry, I can't put you in the book.
Guys, I think she's famous.
Why can't you put me in the encyclopedia? I really need to impress Justice Groat with what a mint pirate I am.
I couldn't if I wanted to. The first volume, to Cutlass, has been stolen.
What?
Stolen? Have you reported it?
I tried to, but someone took my appointment with Justice Groat.
Who would do... That's unforgivable.
Oh, right. Have you ever heard of Bloodbeard?
William? Yes, I used to know him quite well.
Wow, I bet he was amazing. Was he amazing?
Well...
How amazing?
Let's talk about something else, okay?
Okay. What do you think of this place?
Well, the coffee tastes like milky ash. The patrons are vacuous posers, and you have to hawk your gold teeth just to buy a gluten-free biscotti.
And yet the drinks are completely free.
Pretty average, then. Enjoy your coffee.
Take care.
About Bloodbeard, you were his pirate familiar, right?
His wingman, yes. How is he?
He's still dead.
Ah, that's so like him.
That really is. If you knew him at all, you'd get that that's just like his whole scene.
What should we do now?
You need to trounce that cheat Van Zant at the great game of the sea.
Yep.
Someone round here must be able to record your great deeds.
Working on it.
Hey, my deeds are great.
If you say so.
Agreed.
Maybe it would help if Nancy heard some of Spry's music. It's a shame Spry has never appeared in Swoonsome Dandies.
Any other ideas?
We won't get anything out of Lomond unless she sobers up.
Yeah.
And that grease monkey wanted a bottle of Mama Fish Cakes to fix up the airship.
I like this completely lacks subtlety, but because it's Tom Baker, I'm completely here for it.
What else?
Well, that sword will make a good rod thingy. And we should try to find a big metal dish.
I agree.
Just like ask him for any guidance. He tells you like every open quest you have in rapid succession.
Ahoy, I'm Nelly.
Welcome, willkommen, bienvenue.
Why are you talking like a hotel?
Words, my dear. For me, Dr. Periwig, words are a passion.
What's so great about words?
Letters, yay, numbers, boo. We've been over this.
I delight in them. In interlocution, in quill and ink, in etymological lineages as old as the skies. I catch words as they flutter from the lips, and I pin them like butterflies.
So you're...
Writing a dictionary, yes.
Jeez, you made it sound like it was interesting. I'm off.
That's the point, I think. That's more or less the point. Oh, hold on. Was that there before? Hold on, I'm immediately going back outside. Oh.
Hey, this has been delivered to the wrong address.
It's Swoonsome Dandies.
It's the tea shop girl's copy of Swoonsome Dandies. Swiped.
Yar. Oh, I got you some Sober Joe. Please drink it.
Here.
Hitboxes in this game are super weird, by the way.
Come on, it'll perk you
Do
up.
it like a cartoon. Pinch your nose and just go at it.
Oh, that stuff's diabolical. All right, what do you want?
I'm investigating the Sanitania.
The what?
Captain Lear's old airship.
That old hulk. Why?
Did you break your promise to Captain Lear?
I suppose I did.
So what happened?
A lousy snake in a suit happened.
Van Zant?
Van Sant.
Huh. Heading out. Well, thanks for hanging out, Dracula. I think my plan is to... Maybe I'll either see if I can like finish off the Captain Lear thing, because I think I'm close, or if that feels like that's too many steps, maybe just like go do the stupid operation game. But I just want to get a little bit more done. I don't think it'll be too much longer.
What did Van Zant do?
Did someone say birthday?
What an inopportune time for this.
Ole!
He said he'd frame me for stealing Groat's pocket watch. Said I would hang if I didn't quit as harbour master. I knew he could do it too, and I was a coward.
So you quit?
I had promised Captain Lear he'd get an exit permit. But after I left, Van Zant refused him. Van Zant wants privateers, not pleasure cruises.
Well, like, Wasn't that the Justice's purview?
I see.
Huh, I thought I'd forgotten all of that. What got you asking all these questions?
I'm trying to help Leah recover his memory. I found this picture on his ship.
That's not just a picture. It's a frame from a flicker-by reel.
What did you call it?
Come again?
A moving picture showing the launch. Except it never did launch. That was the day I quit.
A flicker-by reel, eh?
062913. What could I possibly do with that information?
Hello. I'm trying to... I found this...
It's a...
Come again?
A move... Except it...
Weird.
What did Van Zandt do?
He said he'd frame me for stealing Groot's pocket watch. Said I would... I knew he...
So you...
I had promised Cap... But after Van Zandt wants private...
I see.
Huh. I thought, what got you...
Are you feeling...
right?
No worse than usual.
But...
Don't worry about me. Just give me some peace and quiet.
Goodbye!
Keep it down, will ya?
What? Here, if you missed it before, this is Lucas.
That's the second biggest.
That's it. Get out.
Never mind. He says something different. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what Lucas's
I don't
situation.
think I can take... It is
Model
fun to
ship.
smash model ships, but we must resist.
Must?
It would be easier to shoot my way out of my problems, but if pirates start using guns, what's next? Can't we
Indoor
check...
cannons? Nope. Map. Go to Promenade. Promenade. Alright, let's get this out of the
Close
way.
the door.
Can I
said
even?
keep that door closed.
There's a draft in here. It's weird, he didn't say that before. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to do with that information.
I've beaten Melly at the Great Game of the Sea.
Tessa,
Come on, game
also
on.
known as Aesed.
Very well. Prepare to be destroyed.
I like that he just intrinsically knows that I beat that other guy. Alright, it's gonna be annoyingly loud again.
Did someone say birthday?
Are you kidding me?
Whoops.
What? So he's using, like, his magnet piece has, like, an actual magnet and mine doesn't? Is that what's going on? Yeah, there's, like, something busted. I have to, like, counter-cheat this guy because he's clearly cheating.
I quit. There's something funny going on with Van Zandt's edition of amputation. I need to get a closer look, but I can't get near it without his beady, sneaky little beetle-browed, stupid little sneaky beady eyes peeping all over the place. Stupid eyes.
Yeah, what kind of idiot has two eyes even? What's the deal with that? Alright, that being the case... hello, it's me. I could go longer, but we got a couple people tuning out, and I feel like people are enjoying this game enough that I don't want to, like, rush through it and at the expense of people, like, missing out on it. We had a good run. Probably like 3 actual hours. Probably not even, to be honest with you, because of all of the ranting. But, you know, we're going to start the complex tomorrow. People have been looking forward to that one. It is a full motion video narrative game about, like, I think some kind of, like, contagion disaster. We'll check that out tomorrow. It also has, like, weird volume menu shenanigans, but I think that one is not going to be a problem because I think they actually, like professionals, like, balance the audio because it's produced like a film. But yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to explain. Like, it's not that I'm not enjoying Nelly Cootalot Fowl Fleet. I definitely am. But there's something a little different about it. I mean, there's like a bunch of little things that are different about it. There's definitely something charming about, like, the one person doing all the voices for the other one and the quick pace of everything. I'm just like, I don't know. I definitely don't know that this necessarily needed to be 3D for the extra hassle. Like, I was definitely enjoying 2D. And, like, a lot of the scenes, it doesn't even really seem like it takes advantage of the 3D or whatever. But, like, yeah, the Flash aesthetic was nice. I'm a fan of that. I played a lot of Flash, like, tower defense and adventure games and escape room games and stuff. So, like, that's always appealing to me on a personal level. But, like, I don't know. The writing in this is still pretty good. The voice acting is somehow a little less even despite being more professional. But, like, it's still enjoyable. Like, I definitely enjoy this game. And despite the fact that, like, all Tom Baker seems to do for the most part is just be a reminder checklist of the things I should be doing, I do feel like I should talk to him more because they got Tom Baker for this. So many Stickman games. Yeah, I played plenty of those. Do you design Flash games, Mystery? What kind? Just, like, broadly speaking. But yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying this. I think this is another, like, 1 to 2 streams, maybe. I think I looked this up at some point, but, like, I can't keep information in my head. Everything is there's too much going on all the time, and it's all very exhausting. See the start of the stream. I already complained about this. But, yeah, it's good. I mean, like, even though some of the puzzles are, like, a little silly in this one, even by comparison to the first game, which had separate, distinct types of problems, Nelly is overall quite a good adventure game protagonist. She gets excited about doing things that are a little unethical, which is, like, kind of the sweet spot. You don't necessarily want your character to be, like, a complete psychopath. That can lead to the character being completely unrelatable. But, like, the nature of these games generally means, like, exploiting some people for your own game. It's weird. But, like, yeah, I don't know. The pirate aesthetic is, like, totally on point. They continue to have good, weird names that I appreciate. I don't know. The individual characters are maybe a little hit or miss. But, like, that's not really worse than an average adventure game, to be honest. Electronic Company educational game. That's cool. I think the HBO Kids stuff I animated was in Flash. That also sounds pretty cool, Mystery. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying this. Seems like other people are too. So, like, I see no reason why we wouldn't continue playing this. But I did promise people the complex, and frankly, I wasn't sure if we would, like, finish this game. I don't know. So I didn't want to commit to this being the whole weekend if we were going to finish, like, a third of the way through tomorrow's stream. If the rest of the game is short, I'll figure out something between now and next Friday, hopefully. I ended up not having very much time to do that this week, so I kind of rushed it a little bit. But, like, I think the audio bounce in this game is as good as it gets. Unfortunately, the bounce internally just isn't great. But it's a good game. I'm enjoying it. It's a good, whimsical, fun adventure. Sometimes they can take themselves too seriously. This has a really good tone. It continues to be fun and funny. I like it. I'm feeling super tired. So how's about we look around this room and see if we can find some Squirtles? Because if you're able to locate a Squirtle hidden amongst the various plush friends on display, it will be an omen of good luck for you in the coming days. I encourage you to look around and see if you can find a Squirtle in this fashion while I ponder some orbs and look at chat. Katane says, I did senior project in College Flash right as Flash was being phased out. That seems like a thing that would happen to me. And that is a thing that happened to my dad. Not quite literally, but like he went to college for like an aeronautics degree because he wanted to get into like space program related stuff, and then they like phased that program out like the year that he like went to college, which I think bothers him to this day. I can't say I don't have my own things of that nature, but yeah, like I told you before, he was recording Star Trek on his reel-to-reel, man. He wanted the warp drive. He's all about that stuff. Like I said before, I don't normally give a hint, but since I already said it during the stream, I don't think this one's a hard one. I believe in you, chat. I do. I believe in you. Yeah, we got some people already sort of checked out for the night, so I'll give it just like another moment to enjoy some 100% juice apple, and then we will reveal some Squirtle. How's Papa the Gamer doing? I mean, we're all going through it, aren't we? Oh, that's right. Evie guess, Carlos guess. Is the theme not pirates? Why don't you make a specific guess and see if you can find out what the definitely super challenging theme to figure out might be. Oh man, I'm so tired. Definitely like slowly just disassociating, doing nothing. Okay, well, I suppose we'll start with Evie, who's right here and does in fact have a Squirtle. And I think someone at the start of the stream had called out Snoopy, who also has a Squirtle. And I know that my mom, who is in chat, hi Mom, had guessed Carlos, who is Clawsome and is wearing a little pirate hat that Neko from chat made. By the way, if you didn't see it and you haven't seen it before, this is my cool pirate shirt that I got from the Christmas market last year. It says, I am a wreck, but I'm still in one piece because it's a shipwreck, but also One Piece is a pirate thing, but it's like my mental state. And also we were playing a pirate game. So your guess is eyewear? You mean like this eye patch that Hans the Porcupirate, who also has a Squirtle, is wearing? Yeah, the theme was pirates. It's pirates. The theme is pirates. Now, for the record, and I've said this before, and I stand by it, I count Coughing as a pirate because he literally just has a skull and crossbones on him. Like, how do you get more pirate? You see 3 eye patches and a monocle. The monocle would not do it for you because he is a king crab and not a pirate crab. That's all the TV there is, I think. Here, have one of these for the road.
I might get wet down there.
Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed Nelly Cootalot : the Fowl Fleet. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you, and I hope to see you again soon. Until I do, take care of yourselves and remember that you are clawsome.